Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cosmic Tavern. I'm your host, Nitsify. This is my host, your co-host, Acrid. God, there
Hi.
is great start, great start. Actually, it's actually not
Take
that bad of a
three.
start. It's that actually, to be fair, it's actually not that bad of a start compared to the last Katsu episode we recorded. For those who don't know, this is a D&D podcast. A little disclaimer here: it is insanely homebrewed to the point to where well, combat doesn't run at all how normal D&D 5e normally runs, and on the side of that, an insane amount of homebrewed characters, races, monsters. Basically, there's so many things that are homebrewed to this point. If you want to learn more about the homebrew stuff in the original Katsu campaign, we have constantly kind of re-explained a bunch of homebrew races and stuff. So if you're ever confused, just go back to those times. You'll figure it out. And also we normally kind of re-mention it again just so people understand. Besides that, I should also give another disclaimer. If you are a kid, don't watch this. Don't. I don't recommend it. We do have sexual humor on this podcast. So maybe just send it to your uncle or your aunt or someone, but
God,
if you're a
no.
kid, don't watch it yourself.
Stop suggesting fucking children sending this video
Listen.
to their uncle. Why is
Listen.
it specifically their uncle?
Last
or
time I
their
did the
dad?
grandpa. Last time I did grandpa, okay? Listen.
Man, always just shut.
Send it to your first grade teacher. Oh.
I don't know if that's honestly worse. Because that implies they have their number.
You know though. Let's be real here. Kids will find a way. I, as a person who has worked at a school at some points in times in their life, I have seen where the teachers will actively get texts from the students because the students find their numbers somehow. So they'll find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Besides that, for those who don't know, this is the Rashiyassa campaign, aka the Siege campaign. In the last episode, we did some extra little planning for our first ever siege that we will be doing on a town. We found a troll that was eating a bunch of dead people. We struck a deal with the troll to help out in the siege, so he's going to be helping out. In return, he gets an all-you-can-eat buffet on the enemy side. Besides that, we went through some of the dead body stuff without messing with his food in the process. We found that one of the historians that he was eating had found some type of temple, so we went there, and on our way to there, not only did we, meet the general from a Keybight army that's going to be helping us do some of the siege on a town. On top of that, we had the sheer fact that we ran into a tribe member who is the last of his tribe, because they sadly enough they lost and to another war against a different tribe, and they just got completely destroyed. So he's the last remaining survivor of his tribe, so he's gonna be helping us in the siege as well. But on top of that, he's been walking with us as we went to the temple, and we found out that it is apparently belongs to an old air god that is long gone and dead. Rashi's never even heard about it. He rolled a really good religion check, and he still didn't know about this god. For all I know, it might just be from a completely different astral plane, and somehow the temple ended here. Who fucking knows? Because nobody knows when this temple was made. Apparently, the historian could not track it down to any tribe or to any past time or ancient culture that he knows of. So, fact is, this temple is an anomaly. But we ran into a guardian that we have found here, and upon that, he is protecting a specific artifact that is a type of sword created by this said god. So we struck a deal with him. If we were to beat him, he were to help out in the siege, and we get to keep the sword. Otherwise, he is to destroy the sword, and he may either dispose of our bodies or let us live and kick us out. Fact is, so one of a time life shot. We literally stopped right before the beginning of a battle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So, as you guys would start to get finalized and come to the understanding that there's really no other option other than fight this thing, but
Yep.
also, yep, it also is a definite once in a lifetime opportunity to fight this creature.
Yep.
Because you're not gonna run into another creature like this.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I will go ahead and grab as things will get started. As
We need a roll initiative.
Rashi, not quite yet.
Okay.
There'd be one cool thing that would occur first. As Rashi and Kish and Rusty would get on one side of the arena while the Guardian is on the other.
Mm-hmm.
They would watch as the Guardian slams his paws onto the ground and lets out a bellowing roar that echoes throughout the chamber. As you would watch as the ground starts to crack, the walls devolve into essentially wind. As the ground itself splits apart into 7 different sections.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and send the arena map to you, as this is something that I actually went out and drew.
All right. Let me go to NPC visual. There we are. Okay. So to give people an idea, basically this arena, which is by the looks of it, was originally an octagon shape, correct?
Yes.
It has split in pieces. So we have one big middle piece that is like 20 feet wide in all like length areas, basically width, length, all that sort of stuff. So one giant cracked up area in the middle, and then we have 6 pieces that split off, basically into the corner areas where the octagon's corners would be located.
Yes. So Rashi and Rusty and Kish are in the bottom one, the 20
Pentagon,
by 15
octagon.
foot.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. And then the Guardian is at the top on the opposite side. So, they would immediately notice there is no way to get across without jumping. Like, you have to make a jump to get to another area.
Gotcha. And we're on so he's up in the front area, so he's not in the middle, he's in front area, 15 feet, 15 feet area.
Yeah, so you guys are on the 20 by 15, the 20 foot wide, 15 foot tall one.
Gotcha.
That's at the bottom. That's
Gotcha.
almost off the, yeah, that's almost off the.
Yeah.
The thing. To y'all's right, y'all have a 5 foot jump that you can try to make. In front, if you want to go for it, there's a 10 foot gap.
Yeah.
And then there's an 8 foot one to your left.
Gotcha.
The person who's probably gonna struggle with this the most.
Will be Rusty, I'm guessing.
It's like the skeleton. He's like winding up to try this shit.
It makes sense. He is a clatter of bones. It makes complete sense. The
Argonian might just throw him. Like
the barbarian. I mean, to be honest, he wouldn't actually be that heavy. He's literally just a pile of bones. If he allows him with his body to just go completely limp, he probably could actually do that.
Yeah, he might go for it. It's one of those like, this might be better.
Yeah.
For you, as with your chances of making it across.
Yeah. I know I can probably make this jump. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yes, it will be athletics checks or acrobatics, whichever way you want to try to run this.
Fair enough.
Whichever way you want to try to jump it. If you do not jump it, you can very easily tell it is just a siphoning vortex of wind below you. So it is just a plummet into nothingness.
Yeah. Let me see. So I have a movement speed of 30 feet. So the 10-foot jump is a little risky. But let me ask a question. So are there any pillars built onto these platforms or anything? Or is it just a flat floor?
The floors are a bit like misshapen, but there's no like big pillars that you can climb onto to jump off of.
Okay, gotcha. The reason why I asked was more because my brain was going to, well, I can use Thorn Whip as basically as a lasso to throw myself over. Like, okay, I miss it, but I'll still slam into it and then just pull myself up. It's fine. Gotcha. Okay, so I can't do that. Alright. Now, I could still technically use it as a grapple hook worst scenario and try and catch the edge if things get really bad.
Yeah, and you will get, if you do fail a jump, you will get essentially like a coyote time. Yeah. So you'll get the start of your next turn to try and do something.
Yeah.
Which I guess the best way to put it is coyote time. Just you're floating for a second.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's going to be urgency to get directly to the middle from what I understand. So I think I'm just going to go for that 5-foot jump straight away first. I think that's a smarter play here. So I'm just going to make that 5-foot jump.
Everyone can now roll initiative. Officially.
All right. Okay, so I've rolled. Sadly enough, my initiative is not really good. I got the same Kish got, which was an 8.
Why is Rusty winning?
Can he choose to go after so he can be thrown and then actually do his stuff? Or is he just going to have to hold his turn and then just have extra actions for his next actual turn where he can do something?
Rusty, what do you choose to do? Intelligence check. Holy shit.
The undead got a 22 on intel.
With a natural 20, so with a 24, he holds his turn.
Bro, he gets a brain blast. He sees fucking arithmetic, like runic symbols floating around his head.
What y'all see is for a moment, like necrotic rune symbols start floating off of Rusty before immediately deteriorating. So for a moment, he ascended to a higher plane and then was immediately brought back because he's not that cool. He's dumb as hell.
Oh, God.
But unfortunately, he's actually got average intelligence. He's got a 15.
Fair.
He's smarter than several of your PCs.
Fair enough. I also have a 15. Rashiyassa. Is that where the way I see it is that like most of his intel will be more battle strategic, more than really just like normal intel.
Rusty has intel, quote unquote. He only has it when he's thinking. Otherwise, it's just a 1.
Yeah.
Like
Fair.
He will just blindly follow. He's like, all right, you walked it. You got it, boss. I'll follow you. Does not think if there's a trap. Does not care. He gets blown up. He's like, I'll keep walking.
Fair enough.
So if you wanted, like, if there was like rune explosions, you could just send Rusty in them. He'd walk into the full confidence.
I mean, at least I know he just combined back together, so he'll never fully die, which is a good thing. So I wouldn't feel fully bad about doing that, but also that's still kind of fucked.
I think if he gets hit by like radiancy, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, if he gets killed by radiancy or I think fire, like those are the 2 elements that could really fuck him up.
Yeah.
But yeah, continuing as the Guardian wins the initiative rolls.
Fair enough.
Even though it's like all right, that's not hard. You just gotta beat a 9.
Yeah, I only have a +2 on initiative, so there wasn't a good shot for me to get a high roll for that.
Rusty has a +6. Let that sink in.
Rusty!
He has a +6. And he got a goddamn fucking...
Oh, man.
Alright, so first up is the Guardian, as it will take its action, and it will do, it lets out a bellowing roar, setting up Guardian's Rage.
Yeah.
As you would start to see, like, the runes on its body start to glow.
Ooh, okay.
So it just sets up something for itself. So it's probably just buffed itself. Instead of actually attacking, because it's like, I'm not close enough to do anything, so I'm gonna do this instead.
Fair enough.
You would then see it with its bonus action slam the ground, causing like a wave of air to come up, and then he would roar, causing it to blast out towards you guys.
Okay.
Firing like a line that covers the entire arena. And it would cause Rusty and Kishk, because you guys are kind of split up a little bit.
Yeah.
So the way I had it thought is Rashi was on the right.
Yeah.
And then it was Kishk and then Rusty. So Rashi just kind of watches them dodge this, like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not in the radius. Whoops.
Fair enough.
Oh, God. So, all right. So Rusty gets a 14 for his dex save. and Kish gets a 10.
Yeah.
So Kish gets shoved back 10 feet, putting him on the edge of the arena.
Okay.
But he does not fall. It is one of like he was up pretty far, so he just gets shoved essentially right to the edge.
Okay.
And then Rusty essentially like kind of gets out of the way, but like clatters to the ground and moves back 5 feet as like a rolling pile of bones before just reforming.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's like, I'm gonna deck save, clatters into nothingness.
Yep. Sounds about right for him.
Yeah, as that would be the end of the Guardian's turn, as it's not close enough to attack, so it had to do things.
Yeah.
But yeah, as next up would be, well, Kish or Rashi. So go ahead and roll a compete initiative, unless Rashi will just choose to go net last.
18 plus 2.
You're going first.
Alright. So Rashi...
Kish got a whopping 5. He rolled a 5.
Damn. Rashi using his... I'm pretty sure this is a main action. He would just kind of swipe that little ring built into his body from the god.
Okay.
To cause that summon.
Oh god, okay. We'll see how those things handle this. So they will have. So those creatures would have to make a con save to try and enter this arena.
Fair enough.
Because the Guardian has a, Guardian barrier. So you would see like 3 rifts open, 2 of them shut, and then one of the little dudes gets in.
Yeah.
So you've got one of them.
Was it an action or a bonus action?
You did an action to jump and a bonus action to summon.
Gotcha.
So you saw 3 rifts open, 2 of them just snapped shut immediately.
Yeah.
And then one of them like squirmed its way in as the rift shut.
Fair. Also, I still need a roll for the jump. It was a 5-foot jump.
Yeah.
I'll do athletics. Dirty 16.
Okay, you will make that. It is only 5 feet, so that was an easier check. If you were going for the 10 foot, you know damn well you wouldn't have made that, because you only went about 6 feet. So I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made that.
Fair, yeah.
As next up is Kish, who turns around, grabs Rusty.
Yeah.
By like the underside of his armor plate, like on his chest, picks him up, reels back, and just fucking football throws him to the center area. Oh god.
Oh
Kish,
boy.
What's your fucking athletics, bud? For some, I don't know why he has this, but I'm going to switch this. Because he has proficiency in acrobatics, and he shouldn't.
Yeah.
But he's sacrificing proficiency in acrobatics for proficiency in athletics.
Yeah.
Okay, well you see with a fucking 27.
There you go.
He clears that 10-foot gap, and then there's like an extra 10 feet of distance that poor Rusty's just fucking going wee as he like clatters on the ground and like kind of reforms a bit later.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, that he clattered about 7 feet. So he only got thrown about like 13 feet.
Okay.
But he made an extra 7 because rolling bones.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that would, and Kish would then, as a bonus action, he holds it because he can't do anything.
Fair.
He just kind of sits there like, there's not much I can do.
That's
I'm just
fair.
kind of here. So he had to take an action to throw Rusty, and now he can't do anything. 'Cause his
Fair.
bonus action won't let him jump.
Fair enough.
As then that would come back around to the Guardian's turn. As the Guardian, you would see it very easily clear the 10-foot gap, I think it is, or the 8-foot gap in the middle to jump to the center platform.
Mm-hmm.
As it lands there, and you just see Rusty like form up look at this Guardian that is like clearly much bigger than him.
Yeah.
It's like Rusty standing about 6 foot, this Guardian about fucking 15 feet tall. Like,
yeah.
you see Rusty like pull up his sword like slightly, like try me, bitch.
Yeah.
It's the most like the skeleton staring down the fucking Guardian like, I can do this. This is a fight I win.
He's taking on armies. He can do it.
Guardian takes a swing. Strength save for Rusty. Okay. Okay, so Rusty will succeed the con save to maintain his form this time, so he doesn't go clattering. So you would watch as the Guardian reels back with its arm and strikes Rusty.
Mm-hmm.
As you would see Rusty's body kind of curve around this thing's arm as he gets flung off to the right.
Okay.
As he slams into the ground, rolls, you would see Rusty stab his sword into the fucking ground.
Yeah.
And just kind of hang off the edge a bit. As his back half is hanging off the edge of the arena. But he manages barely to save himself. If he had crumbled, he would have just fallen off.
Gotcha.
So that is Rusty's turn.
Alright.
And that's the Guardian. That's the Guardian's action attack, which Rusty will take a fair chunk of damage from that.
Fair enough.
Because Rusty takes 36 bludgeoning damage from that attack.
Alright.
As then the Guardian looks around with its bonus action, and you would see it let out a deafening roar again with its bonus action, as you would see the platforms start to move, as the outer platforms essentially cycle around once.
Okay.
As they essentially all move slightly. So just to take rotate it clockwise. So the 6 platforms move in a clockwise position around the center platform.
Gotcha.
Which messes with distancing. So the distances stay the same between the platforms.
Yeah.
They just move. So you'll be entering at a different position.
Gotcha. Alright.
You can tell Kishk and Rashi essentially do need to roll strength saves as the ground underneath them just kind of lurches and moves. So they will need strength saves to stay upright.
Alright, well that's a little annoying. That is a 5.
Rashi does fall prone,
Alright.
but he can hop up pretty easily on when it comes back to his turn.
Yeah.
Kish, you would see he leans back on his tail to be like, no, I'm not falling.
Yeah.
I fuck you. No, that's what the hell.
Yep.
So he would maintain standing, as Kish would succeed with a 24.
Alright.
More than enough. As that would be the end of the Guardian's turn. As next up is Rusty, who now gets to use both of his turns that he's got stored up.
Yep.
As Rusty would take his first turn and pull himself upwards, succeeding the strength save. As he would get the athletics check to get up.
Yeah.
He would then run forward, taking swings with his greatsword, his rusted greatsword,
Yep.
that he would proceed to swing 4 times because he combines his bonus actions into actions.
Fair.
As he would hit twice. The 2 of his hits would miss.
Alright.
I rolled a hit to accidentally. As he would do a whopping... As he would do 19 slashing damage and then 17 slashing damage to the Guardian. As he essentially attacks its like right arm. This is his priority attack. He's
All
like,
right.
maybe if I break your arm, you'll stop hitting me.
Maybe.
As that would be... Rusty would then use his bonus action to do a second... Oh, no, he doesn't have his bonus action because he combined them. That'd be the end of Rusty's turn. As then next to it would be Rashi.
All right. So main action, I'm gonna use Blight Beam.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So he can he can use con save. It's 120-foot range, so I'm pretty sure I can hit him. So I basically just cast a 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within the range. So he's just gonna be getting. It's just gonna be on him, just directly on him. It's 5 feet wide. It's going straight down the middle of his body.
So Rusty's not even in the radius because this is a large creature that takes up a 10-foot area.
Yeah.
So Rusty's just like, haha, get fucked.
Yep. But yeah, so he's going to get hit with Blight Beam. He can roll a con save. It'll take 4d10 of necrotic damage or half as much on a success.
Okay, what's the DC?
It is a DC 14 con.
Okay. Well, with its natural 2, it does not succeed.
Oh, I'm kind of surprised, honestly. It takes 17 necrotic damage.
It's that sad thing of it has a good con thing because of what it is. It's a construct type creature. It just rolled a 2. So I'm like, I can't. No, you don't know. You don't have a plus 12.
Damn.
No.
Oh man, fair enough. And then
Yeah, so he takes 17 necrotic damage.
all right, and then a bonus action with my second spell slot because this is the only spell that I can use for a bonus action. Fun fact. I cast Healing Spirit, and it's that way. It's just constantly bouncing around and keeping people alive, hopefully, throughout this fight.
Healing Spirit. It flies on over to Rusty.
Yeah.
And
Also,
gives him a poke.
I'm guessing because I had to get up from being prone, that took off like half my walking speed, if I remember correctly. That's how prone stuff works.
Yes, I think so.
So I have a movement speed of 15. Yeah, so I won't be moving anywhere. I'll go ahead and do that healing, by the way, for the Healing Spirit. Rusty gets 2 back.
Hell yeah. Would that be... No, I'm not having it for this. It's fine. Currently, Rusty is the only thing that this Guardian's going to be attacking. He's gonna need the help.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's my little laser guy, but that's the end of my turn, basically.
Oh yeah, the little laser dude. He's going to take his little... what does he do? Let me see what his priority check is. What does he do? Oh, what are you gonna do, bud? Okay, so he flies towards the Guardian.
Yeah.
You would then see him like fly up, then turn it, like angle his body down as he would then like in a like essentially an arc, like drill bit into the Guardian's side.
Yeah.
As this little crystal turns its body into like a drill.
There it goes.
And this is its to hits. That will hit barely.
Nice.
As it gets its 3d10 of like slashing piercing damage. So like it's the most like ow fuck you bitch. As it does 11 slashing damage to the creature.
Nice.
As then you would see it float back out of the thing's range without proccing opportunity of attack.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a little passive thing for these little fuckers.
Don't you love it, man?
Yeah, you love the little fucking tiny things. They don't proc it. They're like, hey, get fucked, bye. Alright, as that is that thing's turn. As next up is Kishk.
Okay.
Who takes a running start with his athletics.
Alright.
Oh boy. As he needs to make a 10-foot jump.
You got this, Kishk.
Well, there was something that affected his jump thing. I think that was someone else.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Oh well.
He's a
It's
lizard
fine.
folk, right?
No, he's an Argonian.
Argonian. Then I mean, well, okay, so there's no racial thing that adds into bonus because I know Bajouks have like they have triple jumping height, so they have insane jumping. They due to Bajouk fighting in this temple fight, it would actually really would be a breeze for a Bajouk. But
yeah.
with an Argonian, yeah, I don't
No.
know.
I don't think it's actually. No, it's Rusty who has this for some reason. Now he gets an extra 3 feet whenever he jumps
Gotcha.
because of his subclass. I was like double checking who it is. Okay,
So he could have made the jump.
he could have. It's just that weird like the skeleton's technically rolling at disadvantage for these kind of things.
Fair.
Because it's like you don't have muscle. This is difficult for you.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I've learned just actually roll for the NPCs because I rolled the dice and Kish got a good roll.
Yes.
So Kish would jump and he makes the 10-foot gap
Yeah.
and he would make it, and it's one of those like he lands and it's like, okay, I barely made that jump.
Yeah.
So he essentially lands like on that 10-foot line
All
to
right.
make the jump. So he was essentially on the edge of missing the jump.
All right.
As he would run forward with his like claymore club that
Yeah.
he's wielding
Yeah.
and take a swing.
Type of swing.
Cut. Takes a swing with his club because he had 2 bonus actions because he had to save his last.
Like an uppercutting swing or just a fucking wild ass AoE swing from the right to the left?
Which one do you do, Kish?
I feel like that would both like different attacks, like different types of like swings would hit different for something like this. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, because if you look at his weapon,
Yeah.
it's not a normal weapon. It's
also-
like a serrated club
Yes,
that he's
and,
wielding.
and not just that, but also I'm talking also more on the fact of considering what we're fighting against, how you hit it. I feel like matters. It would actually matter dealing with a bigger creature like this.
Yeah. So Kish would take. Alright, he takes more like focused attacks on the thing's right arm as well.
Yeah.
To try and weaken it.
Okay.
As he would take 2 swings with his attack.
All right.
His first one would glance off the thing's like skin,
All
which
right.
is confusing to him, but a second one would actually connect and breach its skin, dealing 12 bludgeoning damage.
Fair enough.
/ piercing.
Yeah.
As that is the end of Kish's turn, as that would come around to... Kish went last in the party, so that's now the Guardian's turn.
Yeah.
As the Guardian turns and takes a chomp at Kish
Damn.
and uses its giant jaw and bites down on Kish's shoulder and picks him up.
Fair enough.
As Kishk, priorities. What are you gonna prioritize for this one? You know what? Fair. He drops his weapon because his main priority is getting this thing's jaw off of his damn body.
Fair enough.
So temporarily he does not have his club, but it doesn't seem like he cares right now.
Yeah.
As Kishk will take a whopping chunk of damage
Fair
as
enough.
he gets bit for 38 piercing And because he has not had the chance to rage yet, he will need to do that.
Fair enough.
As that is Kish's turn, and then the Guardian will take its bonus action and take a swipe at Rusty. But Rusty's erratic movements and just how he stands, because skeletons, like his constant swaying causes the Guardian to miss.
Like trying to hit a really drunk person to the point where, you know what I mean? Like, there's just some people, like, the way when they get drunk, it makes it hard to hit them because the way they fucking sway.
Yeah, it's like I guess the best, like, in-universe comparison for this is Willow. Like, trying to fight your fucking drunk monk friend.
Yes.
Because he's, like, swaying he covers, like, 3 feet in his sways.
Yeah.
So it's the most, like, how do I punt? Where I gotta lead the target.
Yep.
So the Guardian does miss Rusty with its claws, which are glowing with a bright light. You can't tell what it is, but it might just make it stronger. You're not sure.
Fair enough. Might just be celestial damage.
As moving on would be
Rusty. Yep.
Rusty, what do you do? Yeah, that checks out. He just takes swings.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll be fine, right? Right? You can get yourself out of that. You don't need my help.
Take a swing at its head. That might get it to drop him.
Okay, well, this is cool. So, because Rusty is a champion fighter, he gets a crit if he rolls a 19, which he did. And then he rolled a 2. So...
Damn. At least
so
he got
he
a crit.
crits the... Yeah, so he, like, stabs his sword into the thing's arm, just, like, as, like, a stab. So then he, like, rips out this rusted blade.
Yeah.
And then, like, he, like, starts to swing, and, the sword, like, catches on the ground. So you just see him stare at it, like, really? like, you're pulling this shit?
Fair enough.
As he does 46 slashing damage.
Nice.
With his sword.
So we like to see.
Yes, as he gets a crit. As Rusty would then action surge, because fighter.
Yes.
And he would then take an extra set of swings.
Hell yeah.
Gaining another crit. Oh my god, he actually is doing, like, actually really good.
Yeah.
As he does with the crit 36 slashing damage as well as an additional 18.
Nice.
The champion fighter. Yep, there you go. There's the fucking 19s coming into play.
Yep.
As that is the end of Rusty's turn, as he essentially like is essentially maiming this thing's like right arm.
Yeah.
Which, from what it seems like, he's targeting like its wrist like rune, because it doesn't know if he doesn't know if he destroys that, if that's gonna do anything to the creature. So he's like, well, what if I target this?
Gotcha. Yeah. Question. 2 of them actually. To keep my blight beam going, because it's a concentration spell, would that be a bonus action or an action?
You can bonus action to cause it to do damage again. I don't.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
You don't need to spend an action to reuse it.
He's a major sadist. For necrotic, it says you absorb a hit of damage, fusing it to your next time of using your chosen damage type. So next time he gets hit, he can.
So if he gets hit with necrotic, he gets hit with necrotic, he basically absorbs it, doesn't take damage. Gotcha. And the next time he uses necrotic, that damage is just put into that attack.
Gotcha. All right. Understood. That's what I need to know.
You can hit yourself if you want. That is a thing if you choose to do that. You can just hit yourself with necrotic. That's not a thing you can't do.
Yeah. All right. Gotcha. All right.
I guess it's like that weird, like, here you go.
Fair enough. All right. That's what I need to know. So let me do this then.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, keep the blight beam going with my bonus action then, so it can roll another con save.
It will succeed this time, so it'll take half damage.
So it takes half of 15. Necrotic.
7.
Yeah. And then with my main action, see, here's the thing now. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use one of my wild shapes to manifest summon as I summon one of my hellhounds. What's the summoning range? Can I summon it on the middle platform?
It's only like it's only like 10 feet away, I think, isn't it? It's only 5 feet away because you went to the right.
Oh wait, hold on. Your summon appears in an unoccupied choice space of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. How far is the middle space from me?
So
I was on the one that had the 5 feet jump, but I don't know how far in.
Yeah, I'm running that right now for you.
Yeah. I mean, where's Sarah? Can I just walk up to the edge and? Yeah.
Yeah, so you could just place it like right next to the Guardian.
Yeah.
Like on its left side.
I'm gonna do that.
Really just do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It's on the edge of your reach. Like it's like 25 feet away, but it's there. You can do it.
Hell yeah. So now I have a Hellhound active, and I have one of those little aberrations, and then the Blight Beam is going off. I only have one action because I'm a druid, so I can't really do anything else. But that is my turn. As I guess technically there's now one of the Hellhounds are in action, and we have one of those little aberration dudes.
Yeah, so the Hellhound would do its normal thing and go bite.
Nice.
It goes nom with a natural 19 to hit.
Nice.
So you can roll whatever its damage die is.
Okay, bite, it does a d8 plus 3 of piercing damage plus 2d6 fire damage. So here's my d8. Let me grab my d8 here. My d8. Fuck. I don't know if I need to re-roll that. It got stopped mid-roll on my work.
Re-roll.
Check tag. That's it. It got less damage, but that, you know what? That makes more sense because, again, I'm not taking the one that got stopped midway. It just doesn't make sense to take that. So that was 5 piercing, and then let me do the 2d6 fire damage. That's 3 and 2, and then 5 fire damage.
You can tell by watching it doesn't seem to care too much about the fire damage.
Okay.
It's like the piercing, annoying, the fire. Was that damage?
Fair enough.
That hurt. What was that? The Hellhound's like, you fucker. As you would see, the aberration test out as it fires a beam at the thing.
Yeah.
Dealing psychic damage to it. However, you would see it essentially get unaffected. As it does nothing.
Okay. And
you see the aberration kind of sit there like, oh. It just starts floating forward like, well, I know what I must do.
It's about to fuck you up again, buddy. It's about to become a dentist real quick for this Guardian.
You really see it. It's like 20. It's like 15 feet away. It fires a beam out of its like little like the creepy looking eye it's got.
Yeah.
It hits and it's just the most like no effect.
Yeah.
Like type reaction, and you just see the thing just start floating forward. Like, well, I know what I must do.
God, that's the most just like I know it would be terrifying for the Guardian, but for anyone else, that would be like, no, listen, wait, we can talk about this.
Because that's an aberration. Being like, well, that didn't work.
Yep. Oh, he's gone.
Time to
he's
go
gone.
melee mode.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bad thing when the aberration has decided, well, time to go into brute force.
And it's only like 2 feet tall. It's a really tiny aberration.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But you would have realized at that point that this thing is immune to psychic, which kind of makes sense. It's a construct.
Yeah.
But the aberration was like, well, I can try.
To be fair, though, we actually didn't fully know if it was a construct or not, because from what I understood, it might.
It's like
there's a good chance
construct
that
person.
Yeah.
It's like a construct person, so it's like its resistances are kind of all over the place,
Yeah.
But it is buffed right now, so that might be making it immune. It's one of those weird, like, you're not sure. You don't know what that buff is doing. But as far as the aberration cares, it's like, well, that didn't do anything, but I know that me slamming into it did something, so...
Fair.
Plan B, drill it.
Fair enough.
The aberration tried.
It's doing its best, man.
The other two didn't get to come in, so it's the most like, oh well, I'm on my own.
Also, I apologize, but I am currently setting up a food order while we do this.
As respectable. Respectable.
Yes.
As after Rashi was Kishk.
Yes.
As Kishk will take a strength save and fail, unfortunately.
Sad.
He will then use his bonus action to re-roll that strength save. Because he really doesn't want to get bit again.
Yeah.
You essentially see Kish like put his... What's up?
Healing Spirit should have been on my turn. I forgot about that. It would have gone over to Kish because he is the most hurt. He gets healed for 4. I forgot about that.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's literally like as he's doing this, the Healing Spirit pokes his tail. Heals him for 4.
Oh yeah.
As you would see, Kish essentially grab this thing's lower jaw,
Yeah.
and with not a small amount of effort, like you can tell he's genuinely having to try. He has to pry this thing's jaw open so he can fall out of it.
Fair.
So it's that weird, like, unfortunately he has to press his back against its upper jaw to do this, but he does pry its jaw open and get himself out of it.
Fair enough.
He will take a bit of tick damage, removing himself from the grapple.
Yeah.
Because of the fucking teeth he has to press himself against. So he takes a whopping 2 piercing.
Alright. Oh, this is only 2 piercings. Better than the fucking, what was it last time, 33?
Yeah, like the 33 actual chomp damage.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, that hurt. I don't want to, no, stop it.
Yeah.
As Kish will... he just kind of stands there. That's the end of his turn. Like, it's the most like he was like, I would love to rage, but I can't.
Isn't reactionary rage a thing?
Oh yeah, no. He would use his reaction to rage. I forgot. That's my brain failing. My bad.
No, you're fair. You're fine.
It's also like one of those like he got. It was like the speed at which this thing bit him. He wouldn't have. This thing is moving way faster than you would think possible because of its size.
That's fair.
So like he like reactionary rages in preparation for him getting curb stomped.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
As the next thing up would be the Guardian's turn. As oh boy, let's see, which fucking creature does it go for? That's for Kishk. That is for Rusty. That is for the Hellhound. And that is for the Aberration.
Yeah.
As the Aberration floats within range, because it's like, hello, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm gonna take your teeth out. Come here.
You guys would watch as we forgot to move to recording.
You're damn right.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Fuck. Anyway.
We're moving to recording. Here we go. That I have moved to recording. I'm waiting for the DM to show up. He's here. There he is.
Oh god, that's funny.
Yeah. Hey, at least we moved to recording on yesterday's recording, though. Hey.
Yeah, hey, that's first time we ever did that yesterday.
Yeah.
We always forget.
We always do.
But you would see this, the Guardian turns towards the aberration,
Yeah.
like reaches out with his paw, and like you see the aberration like roll, like it's like deck save for the aberration. It like starts to move. It does not get away from this grapple.
Sad.
As you see the Guardian essentially grab it and slam it onto the ground.
Get up, buddy. Get up.
Oh god, okay. This is gonna fucking hurt because it rolled a nat 1 for its fucking save.
Bruh.
Luckily, these things, he's not doing the damage these things are weak to. Luckily.
Thankfully.
Because Crystal, if you do piercing, they kind of just explode.
Yeah.
But it takes 42 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
And you can see it's like all like it's pretty cracked at this point. So
Yeah.
it's like it can take one more like pretty decent hit and then it's out.
Gotcha.
But it looks I guess the best way, it's bloodied for an aberration crystal.
Yeah. Or in this term, it's cracked.
Yeah. It's looking pretty splintered to shit.
Yeah.
As a next up is the Guardian still has its other bits that it's gonna do. As it Alright, yeah. So it would roar, forcing everyone within 10 feet of it to roll a wisdom save.
Alright.
So everyone basically in its direct vicinity.
You want me to roll for the Hellhound?
Yes, you
I
can
have
roll
its
for
stat
it.
block. Okay, cool.
Yes, because you are its controller, essentially.
Yeah. It has a +1. Here we go.
I will roll for the aberration.
It got a 13.
Okay. So the aberration, even with its like +5 to its wisdom, it still failed.
Sad.
So currently the only person who succeeded is Kishk.
Alright.
Which is fitting, because well, actually, wait, no. Rusty's technically immune to this. Or he should be. They don't have him. Undeads are kind of... No, he gets advantage. That's right. He has advantage against being frightened.
Can undeads be frightened?
They can. It's like... They just have advantage against it.
Oh. I thought they were just immune to that.
Some undead bosses are, but most undead... Like, there's things to turn undead and cause them to be frightened.
Gotcha.
That's like a pretty... I think it's like a pretty common cleric thing. Is
I mean, yeah, it's a cleric thing, but I meant like besides like clerics. I thought it was like a cleric only type of thing that you could do to an undead.
I don't know. I just assumed I just kind of had them like, they have they have advantage against it. But I haven't seen anything that means they're immune. I also haven't checked.
Who knows? We also never run anything like normal D&D based anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's just that thing of like, they have advantage. That like, even if you're like a moderately sentient undead,
yeah,
you can be... Yeah, conditioned immunities. They're immune to being poisoned and exhausted, but they can still be frightened.
Gotcha.
Base D&D runs them as like that, so...
So they can get illness.
Technically, yes, if you want to be weird.
I feel like they should have immunity to that, but that's fair enough. I don't know how an undead person would become sick.
I don't know, they're immune to being poisoned at least. At least they thought about that.
I feel like there's a little bit of a loophole here that don't make sense.
I mean, also in base D&D, diseases aren't really a threat.
I guess, yeah. Why the fuck did they program the paladins to be immune? You know what? We're not getting into this. D&D doesn't set stuff up very well.
Anyways, so the skeleton is frightened by the damn guardian.
Yeah.
The skeleton's frightened. The aberration is frightened. The hellhound is frightened. Meanwhile, the barbarian who was just getting eaten alive is not frightened.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Fair enough.
That's that. As that's the Guardian's turn. As next up is Rusty.
Rusty, yes. I was like, okay, go on.
I was like, who is it? My brain like blank, like who's next? I'm used to larger initiatives where I literally have to have a list.
Yeah.
This is the smallest initiative I think we've had in a while.
Yeah, because the last few campaigns we've had going on, we have like a party of 5, a party of 7 plus the dancers, 4 plus me, 12 in Katsu. So 12 in
a
Katsu.
lot of people.
Yeah. Fact is, the last ones have just been pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And then okay, so moving on. You have Rusty.
Yes.
Who gets to roll he gets to roll his wisdom save.
Yep.
See if he can fight off being frightened. He's no longer frightened, and his immediate reaction to being frightened is to be confused and take swings.
Yep.
As he takes swings with his greatsword.
Nice.
Hitting once and missing the second one.
Damn.
As he deals 19 slashing damage.
Alright.
As that is the end of Rusty's turn because he used his bonus action to roll.
Alright.
Next up is Rashi.
Yeah,
and
Rashi.
his entire entourage.
So Rashi, with his bonus action, he's going to keep that blight beam going because it seems to be doing something.
On save.
On save.
He succeeds.
Okay, so he takes half of 28.
Jesus fuck.
He has 4d10. That's like the first time he's gotten like at least a little bit above half damage from what he can actually fully do with that. And then with his main action, you'd see him kind of smile a little bit, that little toothy grin, as he looks to Rusty and just says, "Go ham, my friend," and snaps his finger as he casts heat metal on the 4th level. Onto his sword.
Dude, I can't wait till somebody comes and be like, actually, that would cause the skeleton to drop its sword or take damage.
The fucking asshole. He's got, we mentioned this before, is the handle isn't metal, you dipshit. There's always that one guy.
Actually. God. I just think that's fucking funny.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, as the Guardian, and then the Aberration takes a diving drill bit into the thing's side again.
Yeah.
As it would land a 3d10 hit.
Alright.
Dealing 20 piercing damage.
Nice.
As that's the Aberration. As they can jump between piercing and psychic damage.
Sick. Also, 4 healing onto whoever's hurt the most.
Kishk is at 89 out of 125. Rusty's at 106 out of 40. So technically it goes to Rusty.
So Rusty gets healed for 4 by the healing spirit.
The healing spirit's looking at everyone like, what the fuck? Heal. What the fuck? Heal. What the fuck? Heal. Just having to bounce between people.
I should also let you know, by the way, for the Hellhound, It has advantage to hit as long as it's near an ally. As long as it's within 5 feet of an ally.
Okay.
So I don't know how close it is to anyone, but yeah.
Technically it has advantage because it's near Kishk.
Gotcha.
So you can roll advantage whether it's to hits. You have its stat block.
Gotcha. Is it biting or is it doing the fire breath?
It probably... Right, it bite. It probably bite.
Alright. To hit is a +7. The brain's dying on this. Brain do math, please.
You have advantage, by the way.
Oh, yeah, right. That doesn't have to be the end-all, be-all. Gotcha, okay. So does a dirty 17 hit?
Yes, barely.
Okay, gotcha. Alright. So we have the d8 of piercing damage. So 5 plus, what is it? 5 plus 3, so 8 piercing damage. With 8 fire damage.
So 8 fire damage, you said?
Yeah, 8 fire damage.
Okay, so that does 4 fire damage. The D in half.
Yeah.
Alright. So there we go. As Rashi watches the Hellhound biting this thing's like back leg as everyone else is smacking the shit out of its front right arm.
Yep.
And then you have the aberration, which is just like abusing the creature's side.
Checks out. And meanwhile, there's just a, like, necrotic, grayish beam of quote-unquote light that is just going down the middle of its back.
The best way I can describe that is essentially it's like invert. It's just absorbing light.
Yeah, yeah.
So it, yeah, as that's that. As that's Rashi's turn, which means it's now Kishka's turn.
Yes.
It's Kishk using his free item interaction, because that is a thing with D&D. You get one free item interaction.
Yeah.
If it's not like a magic item. He picks up his weapon.
Nice.
He's like, alright, I want this back, thanks. Fuck you, I'm raging.
Was that his action or his bonus action?
His bonus action is to rage. There is a free item interaction as long...
Didn't he reactionary rage?
Oh no, he did. I'm dumb, I didn't use it. The bonus action, he tail smacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like...
I forgore.
There you go.
It's been a long day.
We just started. It's 12:25.
Shut up. They don't need to know that. Don't time date this. Don't date this, you fuck. Asshole. Oh god, no.
What?
Okay, so his first hit,
Yeah.
you see him reel back.
Yeah.
Bring his club into this thing's arm and like essentially like grate it through its skin.
Yeah.
As he does 40 slashing damage.
Alright.
As he scores a crit. And then whiffs with his second hit.
Damn.
As next up is the Guardian.
Alright.
As how's its arm feeling? Oh, that's fair. It's done. Its arm isn't looking great.
Yeah.
So you would watch it turn, and it does like a sweeping strike with its left arm.
Yeah.
Swinging at both Rusty and Kishk, as it basically swings for the hills for the two of them.
Yeah, yeah.
As they both need to make dex saves to avoid this. And of course, the Barbarian and the Fighter need to roll dex saves.
Yeah.
Of course the skeleton's fine. The best way I can describe this, like, you see Kish get fucking clotheslined by this attack.
Yeah.
He doesn't even get time to move. You see Rusty, like, turn into bones, get, like, split in half by it, and then reform.
Damn.
his deck save, he didn't move. He just crumbled and then reformed.
Fair enough.
Because since all of his body is inside armor, his armor just kind of falls apart.
Yeah.
When he loses his form.
Yeah, that
So he
checks
doesn't
out.
lose any bones when he gets fucking hit. As Kish needs to make a strength save. Oh boy. Okay. As Kish gets sent off the edge and gets coyote time, so he'll get one turn to try and save himself.
Fair enough.
As Kish failed the dex save and the strength save to remain on the platform after getting smacked. So essentially he heads off from Rashi's point of view, he heads off to the left, off the arena.
How far away is that from Rashi? Like, from, like, exactly where he is at. In falling position. What range we talking?
5 feet. I'm doing the math for this.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a 5 feet gap, and then there's like 25 feet across the platform itself, or about 20 feet off. So it's like 35 feet.
Fuck, he's just out of my range. And when I say just, I mean just, like 5 feet.
I was sitting there doing the math, and I was like, well, Rashi's like 5 feet away from the edge of the platform. So unfortunately, that puts him at that weird, like, it's just out of his range. I was like, that is unfortunate, as I was sitting there doing the numbers.
Yeah, no, that's really unfortunate. Because there's two ways I could have dealt with that, which was Mold Earth or Thorn Whip. But those are both 30 feet.
Yeah, so to give you an idea, Rashi's like 5 feet in. So then there's 5 feet in, then there's the 5 foot jump. There's 20 feet of platform, and then there's 5 feet off the platform, which is where Kish is.
Yeah.
So it's that, like, really sad, like, if he was on the platform, you could reach him.
Yeah.
But because he's not,
I might have an idea.
he's gonna have to make a really, really aggressive strength save to try and save himself.
I have an idea, so I might be able to save him without him having to do anything.
He eats a javelin and grabs it. That's how he saves himself.
Fair.
That's somehow how he has to do it, because he doesn't have anything for like a grappling hook or anything.
Yeah.
So that's that. As the thing then takes its bonus action
Mm-hmm.
and it saves it. As that
Alright.
Guardian saves its bonus action. As that would be the end of its turn.
Gotcha.
As next up is Rusty.
Alright.
Rusty, priority check. Do you go and help? You're
Don't
just
worry,
a
buddy.
fighter. You're just...
Keep doing your thing, buddy. Keep doing your thing.
He's like, He's like, it's the most, like, you see him, like, contemplate, like, he'll be fine. Just keep swinging at the fucking boss.
Tell me how many times he hits, by the way, because I need to know how many times I have to add in the 4d8 of fire damage.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Okay. He hits twice.
Alright. So, both hits get 10 and 14 fire damage added on.
Alright. As he takes 22 and 19 slashing, respectively.
Nice.
Guardian's definitely looking pretty bloodied
Alright.
by this point, because it
Yeah.
is like, it's a level 8 boss. I have to, play at least a little fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Blackie has 1,800 health. Why? I'm level 8.
Yeah. It's also not a big party either. So.
Yeah, it's a weird thing going from a party of fucking 6 to a party of 3.
Yep.
So yeah, that is that. As that would be the end. As Rusty still has, I think he still has his bonus action.
I think so.
He second wins himself
Nice.
and gained a little bit of healing, gaining a whopping 14 hit points.
Oh my god.
Wow, and the healing spirit heals Rusty.
Yeah.
Because we forgot to have it heal when it was Rashi's last turn.
I thought we did. Maybe we didn't.
Did we?
Oh well.
Did we? I don't know.
I'll check the chat.
No, we did.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, I did it for 4.
Yeah. I was like, hold up.
Most like, wait, no, I did that.
I'll go and heal the next healing one, which is 2 onto him. So there's that.
Okay. So
wait,
we
can the
don't
healing
forget.
spirit instead go to try and heal the boy who's falling? Can it like grab him?
It's an incorporeal
Fuck.
spirit.
Okay, just
Yeah.
heal Rusty, buddy.
You see the thing like look over like, oh, you're gonna die.
Oh.
It's
There's that
almost
2
like,
healing.
Yeah, so Rusty gets 2 healing when it's Rashi's turn.
Alright.
As next up is Rashi's turn.
Ah, yeah, so there's that 2 healing.
Yeah.
So, I have a plan.
Uh-huh.
Technically, so here's the thing. This spell is an instantaneous spell. It has a range of 150 feet. This would
Okay.
take my action to cast it. All normal plants within a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. Are there any plants that would have been growing in this temple? Because if I remember correctly, with it being an old temple, plants would have been starting to grow. It would become an overgrown temple, if I am correct.
Yes, there is moss and things of that nature.
So, theoretically, can I use plant growth to try and get the plants to grow in an area to create like some form of platform to catch him?
You could probably make vines that stretch down off the platform next to him that he can
Okay.
try and grab.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. It's one of those like it's not as guaranteed as you'd like,
Yeah.
but at least means he's not rolling at disadvantage to save himself.
Yeah. Yeah, so plant growth for the main action and bonus action, that blight beam's just gonna keep hitting down. As he can roll another con save of 14, as it does 17 necrotic or halved if he manages.
He will not manage.
Great,
He
17
rolled a
necrotic.
fucking 2.
Nerd.
Most like, and with my natural 2.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like he's got one hand up, just like out, just towards the Guardian with the blight beam going on, and he's just like he looks over, sees his friend flying off. He's like, ah, shit! Just snaps his finger with his right hand to cause the vines to spread out.
He sees the friend he just met literally getting sent into the abyss. He's like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yep.
Rusty's fine, because
Yeah,
he
that-
succeeded the dex save for some reason.
You love to see it.
The Argonian was not expecting to be sent to God.
Fair.
Yeah, as okay. As alright, now it's Kishka's turn. Now he gets this one fucking roll.
Aberration Hellhound. Right.
Oh yeah, aberration hell, aberration. You take your little oh no.
Hellhound, take that bite. Nice, with a natural 15 plus 7, it will be attacking.
Wow.
5 piercing, and 8 fire.
Okay. As oh boy, you watch as the aberration like starts to like wind up to take a swing at the fucking at the Guardian.
Yeah.
You see it start like swinging out as the Guardian essentially turns and just
Hold on.
backhands it.
Sorry for the pause there, everybody. I had to get my food, because my food showed up. It was Steak and Shake, and I consumed it like wildfire. Also, he had to go charge his headset because it was about to die, so we actually kind of needed to do that. Little pause there.
Yeah, I heard it like while we were going. I heard it beeping, and I was like, "Wait,
Yeah.
something's wrong."
Yeah, his headset was about to die. This is why I have the plug-in ones instead of Bluetooth. Because I would never remember to charge it.
Yeah.
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 So, someone was getting swung at.
So you would see the aberration
Yeah.
was going to like try and attack.
Yeah.
And as the Guardian is like turning back so it can kind of keep its eye on everyone,
Yeah.
the aberration manages to clock itself
Yeah.
on the back of this thing's head as it just kind of gets sent into the ground
Sad.
as it rolls a nat 1 for its attack.
Dude, what the hell?
I mean, to be fair, like everyone else is like scoring crits.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just the fact that it's the same thing that's fucked up twice. I think the Guardian just has a grudge on specifically this thing because it's just drilling him. He's like, I don't stop.
It's also like this thing probably doesn't like aberrations, so
Nah,
it's fair.
Yeah.
As the aberration will take 29 bludgeoning damage
Alright.
as it like strugglingly levitates back up because these things can't be knocked prone because
Yeah.
it's just a floating crystal.
Yeah.
But you can tell when it's levitating up, it's really shaky. Like this thing does not have many hit points left.
Yeah.
It'll happily die. It's just the most like, well, I'm gonna die. Ow.
It's on its last
As yeah,
Speaking
as
of
that
last
was
one,
the
how's the
aberration.
Guardian?
The Guardian is not looking great. He's looking pretty beaten up.
Good. We don't want to kill
He's
him, we
looking-
just want to knock him out.
Yeah, he's still got a fair amount of fight left in him, from what it seems like.
Yeah, but
But
for
also,
a
like-
Guardian.
Yeah, for a Guardian, he looks pretty beaten to shit.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, like, Guardians like this, like, they'll fight to their last breath, and you'll never really know when they're about to go down.
Yeah.
Like, but he looks pretty roughly beaten up. Like, he's not coated in blood, but you can see, like, gashes in his skin.
Yeah.
That are where the fucking, the lizard folk, the Argonian and the fucking skeleton were hacking at his arm.
You see like the little bite marks where the hellhound's been slowly chewing at.
On
What?
its, like, back of its right leg, like, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, good food. Ah, damn. Hey, we got some salt. Pass the salt. Can you imagine the fucking hellhound being like, "Hey, someone pass the salt, please." Okay, thanks.
Pass the pepper. Why do you want pepper? You heard me.
Alright.
This is a fine steak.
Oh god. And we got barbecue sauce.
God.
Maybe a little bit of maybe a little bit of Red Frank's hot sauce. No, okay.
Anyone got soy sauce?
Oh man.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Guardian looks pretty beaten up.
All right.
It's got a fair amount of fight left in it, though,
That's fair.
which is to be expected.
Yeah.
As unfortunately now it falls to Kish.
Grab that vine, bitch.
He gets a flat roll.
Grab that
Of
vine.
an
That
athletic-
vine. Grab that vine. He's got a lot of vines to grab from. Just pick which one you think is the prettiest, okay?
God, my brain just thought, because you said grab that vine, and my brain went to, like, the picture of Kish falling. He looks over, there's all these vines, and then there's just this one, like, stretched out video that's only about 6 seconds long.
Dude, anyone in this realm. No, that happens. That happens. He fucking hallucinates it. Like, he has never seen whatever the fuck this is. There's some random guy yelling about watermelons, and he's actively wearing one on his head with a helmet. As like a helmet. And it's just the most like, oh, what the fuck? Did he put drugs in his attack? What'd he do to me? He gets a fucking hallucination, but in reality, he was peering into the actual world. For a brief second.
God, you see like the same, like you see blood sigils start floating out of him.
Oh, God, what's the fucking? He sees fucking. Oh God, what's that guy? I don't know anything about Vine, but I know one Vine guy. Fucking. What was his name? King Batch. Was that his name? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
This is so not fitting for the fucking battle music that's playing in the background. Intense
No,
as
but
hell.
anyways,
Yeah.
welcome to us playing D&D.
Yes.
You gotta keep it comedic while a character dies.
Yeah. That way you don't cry.
Uh-huh. It's a coping mechanism.
I mean, also, it's not a bad coping mechanism. If I'm gonna be
No,
real
it's
here.
not. Laughter is like
Yeah.
unironically the best medicine.
Yep. Dude, can you imagine Rashi showing up to one of his friends' funerals, making a fucking joke about them being dead? Everyone turning around at him like, what the hell? Fucking
Alright.
necromancy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pull up my Plague Doctor dice tower. Because this is going to be the determinate roll to see if Kish falls to his doom. Because
Ooh.
he
Tower.
only gets one roll.
I feel like the dice tower should just be called the Tower of Death, because it's normally used for stuff like that.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. A Tower of Death. Oh yeah. Alright, you would see Kish, as he starts to fall, reach out and grab one of the vines.
Alright.
As you would see him fall, you would see him like kind of swing down,
Yeah.
which puts essentially his full body weight
Yeah.
on this one vine. And you see, it's like, it holds, it doesn't hold. It snaps, and he
Shit.
falls.
Bro, I told you to fucking lay off the burgers.
God, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, so he's gone.
As you would see Kish fucking plummet into the abyss.
Yeah.
And you would see it's like, he hits the vortex and then just goes and just disappears.
God.
It's like, oh god, he just got fucking eaten by a tornado.
I don't think he's dead. We did talk to the Guardian, and it sounded like he might spare us. I'm imagining he's not dead. But if he is dead, then oh well. I tried.
If anything's gonna kill a barbarian Argonian,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of these fuckers.
Oh yeah.
As Kish is removed from initiative.
Alright.
As next up is the Guardian, who turns. And this is okay. Hold on. How? Okay, that's for the aberration. That's for the Hellhound. And that's for the skeleton that's crit you about 7 times.
I mean, you really hate aberrations, man. You really fucking hate them. You know you do.
Gives the aberration advantage. It doesn't change a damn thing. You would see the giant, the Guardian reel up and essentially bell clap Rusty.
What the hell?
Rusty, oh my god. You would see Rusty with the most it's like, he looks at it like, oh, an opportunity to attack. He raises his sword.
What the hell?
So as he's getting fucking crushed, his sword makes contact with the Guardian's arm, dealing burning damage.
I'll go and roll the heat of metal. Dude, I fucking love Rusty. Alright.
He doesn't use his dex save to move. No. He does it to move his sword so he can attack.
Yep. So, 18 fire damage. As the Guardian gets to feel the metal heat just singe across his arm.
Mm-hmm. As he sees this creature, which he knows damn well had plenty of time to move, just choose not to.
Yup.
And just put his sword up like, haha, you're gonna get hurt.
It checks out. Boy.
You asked an undead to care.
Yep.
The answer was no.
Oh, God. That's fucking
Alright,
funny.
but this is gonna fucking hurt, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
As Rusty takes 58 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. I did the math wrong on that.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's vulnerable to bludgeoning because he's a skeleton.
So he takes 100 plus.
He takes, and also I misread that. So he didn't take 50 something. He didn't take 58.
Okay.
He took 84 instead.
Gotcha.
So it was 42 and my brain was like 58.
Gotcha.
So better, but worse.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, the damage is less, but it's doubled. It's like, wait, no, that's worse.
Yeah.
You see fucking Rusty take this hit,
Yeah.
and it's the most like, I regret nothing. Worth. As the Guardian reels back, and with its bonus action, takes a chomp at the aberration, and the aberration does not get out of the way as it gets bit and shatters.
Here's a question. This is an aberration. He bit Crystal.
Yeah.
Shard-wise, would that end up doing any piercing damage to the Guardian?
Yes, it will. I was about to do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, these things also do, funnily enough, have a small explosion radius when they die.
Nice.
So when they die, if you're within 5 feet, it's a dex save to avoid like shards of crystal.
There's no dex save for this guy.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get it. So he just takes 12 piercing.
Great.
So yes, that was a thing. I'm glad we were on the same page on that.
Yes. Oh, man.
As you see Rusty, just standing there like, there was 4 of us here.
Yep. down
There
down
no-
to him, the Hellhound, and Rashi. But
Yeah, he was
Rashi's
like,
got
"Nope."
another trick under his sleeve.
Of course he does.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the Guardian's turn. Now it's Rusty's turn.
Nice.
Rusty. And all his wisdom. And all of his genius.
Oh, yeah, he gets healed.
What does he get? What's
He gets
doing?
6. He got max healing.
Holy shit, he really needs that.
Yeah.
He's like almost dead.
Yeah.
You see Rusty contemplate and be like, what am I thinking? And he just starts swinging.
We love Rusty, man.
He's just like, why am I thinking about this? Just swings twice with his sword. Horrifically misses. And hits.
All right, that second, the second one that actually lands does 21 fire damage.
You see him punch as well. He takes like a swing with his like his left hand as he's like one-handing the great sword.
That's why he missed that first attack.
He only one hand, so he like wildly swings with his sword.
Yeah.
So like being around him is a slight hazard to your safety.
And that's why we love him.
Alright. So he takes the Guardian's looking a bit worse, but Rusty missed his punch. So he just he landed 1 out of his 3 attacks.
Yeah.
As next up is Rashi.
So
Not Rusty again, Rashi.
Oh boy. So Rashi would just kind of look to him and go, well, you see, how about we add another friend to the fray? And he just snaps his finger and using Wild Shape as a replacement and adding in his Manifest Summon, his other Manifest Summon, he gets his other Hellhound into play. And with his spell for his bonus action, he continues the Blight Beam. Con save. As it does 21 necrotic.
Well, my natural 4.
Great, so he takes the full 21.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we have the 2 Hellhounds that are now munching away at this man. So I will roll the hits. Alright, the first was a dirty 15, so I don't think that one will hit.
No.
And the second was a dirty 17.
He will barely hit.
Gotcha. So the one that's still that's been nomming from the get-go is the one that hit. So the other one, like, probably just like, it's like the one that just spawned in. We're like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, free leg just fucking misses. Meanwhile, the other one who already has a grip on him to begin with just keeps on biting down on his little piece of food as he does. Oh, that was almost max damage. As he does, I think it's a +3, right? Yeah. So 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 4 fire damage.
Nice.
So Hellhound's getting their little fill of food. And Rashiyassa's attacks are done, I think. I don't think he has any reactions that he can do. Yeah. Actually, I got an idea. Is there anything to obscure him? That's like on his little area.
Not really?
Okay, never mind.
Okay. He could cause something to obscure him with magic.
He just forms a little rock with mold earth. Haha, now I can hide with Mask of the Wild.
Technically, yeah.
Dude, that's the fucking cartoon ass, like, you can see him openly put something in front of him and then duck under, and it's the most like, where'd he go? Oh no. Fucking intelligence check.
I was the most like, I'm giving you disadvantage and they get advantage. Fuck you. That's stupid. I'm not no. Like, if it's the most like, you are clear as day going, rock, hide. Okay, you have disadvantage on stealth and they have advantage, and I'm giving them an arbitrary bonus 5.
Dude,
like,
it's the most like Jedi mind fucking just like, you don't see me. What the fuck do you mean? I see. Bitch, I'm not stupid. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. My little guys have done their things.
Yeah, the aberrations tried.
They tried.
2 of them didn't even get to come into the area.
Yeah.
They were just like, we're healing.
Oh, God.
God. Alright. As next up is, oh boy. So, Hellhound that just popped in, the where I'd put him was like in the front, like left of this creature.
Yeah.
Of the Guardian. So that the Hellhound has to make a strength save.
Alright.
As it gets backhanded. As it fucking misses, so it has to make a strength save to not just get sent off the fucking platform.
Thankfully, strength is actually one of his best things. The thing is, they don't really have strength saves, they just have strength checks. So I don't know. I guess I'll just give it the +3.
if it doesn't have a bonus, if it doesn't have a thing that says that it has a bonus to its save, then it doesn't have that.
Gotcha.
Save.
All right. That's a dirty 16.
Okay. I wanted to check to see what the yeah, no, they don't have. They just get a +3. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing, it like, you watch a hellhound slightly panic as this thing goes back 10 feet and its hind legs go off of the fucking edge. It's just sitting there like digging in its claws, like desperately, like, no, I don't want to fall. Oh fuck!
I just got here.
Yeah, like it's biting the ground in an attempt to stop sliding. Like,
Oh god.
like it's one of those, like, it barely succeeded to hang on the edge tight.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So he's like half off, panicking. So it's a hellhound that can see the abyss below it. Problem, it doesn't have the knowledge that it won't die if it falls.
I mean, honestly, I think that's for the better because it gives it like more motivation to fight.
Because it's like, I don't. Oh, that's an abyss. Oh.
I know I just come back to life, but I don't want to fucking die.
Yeah, I've been alive for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I just showed up. What the fuck?
Oh god.
As that was the Guardian's bonus action.
All right.
As it turns. And... Alright. Alright, that's fair. It just takes one fucking solid swing at Rusty. Rusty strength save. Oh. Huh. Rusty, what do you do with this? What do you... You spiteful little shit. You watch as Rusty gets fucking backhanded. You see him get that look of, huh. So, it's like, for that moment, you see, like, Rusty suddenly understand how physics works.
Yeah.
And how momentum, like, there's an opposite reaction to things getting sent certain ways. So, as he gets sent backwards off the edge, he uses reverse momentum to chuck his sword into the fucking Guardian.
Gah.
As he goes, wee!
So he's gone.
But he lands a hit.
Great. So 48. As he takes 25 fire damage.
I want to mention, as far as this Guardian, you can tell he's like, this is one spiteful undead. What the fuck? Like, holy shit.
Oh, dude.
Like, every time he's attacked Rusty, Rusty has done something to just deal damage back,
Yep.
but not make any attempts to fight, like, the getting sent to God.
Yeah.
He did once, but he was like, oh, that's boring. I want to hit you.
So is the sword stuck in the Guardian now?
Yeah. There.
Great.
So it'll either need to figure out a way to get this great sword that has bumps on it and rust
Yeah.
out of its body,
So
or it's just gonna leave it there.
So as long as it's in its body, once a turn it'll be taking fire damage then.
Yes.
And if it tries to take it out, it's gonna be taking like slashing damage to its body, and it might get an illness, like, because that is rust.
Rusty may be dead, but his bullshit lives on.
Granted, with it being celestial, I don't know if it's. It might be immune to disease, but still. That's funny.
You gotta love Rusty. It's like strength save 2. Athletics to throw the sword. Natural 19. Like, of course.
Yep.
You spiteful little bitch.
Oh man.
God, I fucking love Rusty.
We love Rusty, man.
I want to mention Rusty doesn't even use his reaction to activate Coyote time. He's just like, wee!
Gah.
He's just gone. He doesn't. He's like one of those like, what am I supposed to do?
Gah.
It's also one of those like, what is he supposed to do in that fucking situation? It's an undead. He's not like there's like I'm just dead. Bye.
The one shot he had, the only way he had a chance at saving himself was with the sword, which he threw. So
yeah, he has a long bow.
Aw. It would have been funnier if he threw the longbow and then used the sword to catch himself. It was like, oh, so you're gonna shoot them, right? No, he just throws the bow. Like,
it just does unarmed damage. It's the most just like he just does 4 bludgeoning with a bow for chucking it.
that's like the equivalent of throwing a tomato at a fucking like knife fight. Like, why? It's a knife fight, you asshole. Why'd you bring a tomato?
To blind my opponents.
Oh god.
Look, man, tomato sauce in the eyes, it hurts.
Yeah, well, it also smells bad.
Oh god. Also, technically, if you, yeah, I'm not going into the logistics of throwing a longbow.
Yeah.
Cause like, how far could you chuck that bitch?
I mean, it'd be pretty light. You could definitely chuck it a good distance.
It's like 20 feet normally, like 60 feet long range at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking hand axe. It just doesn't do shit for damage.
I mean, yeah, basically, because it's like a very thick stick with a string on it, if you think about it.
Oh god. Anyways, back
yes.
around to Rashi's turn.
So Rashi, using his main action. Here we go. Casts. My favorite one of all. Yeah, I can do that at 3rd level. Cool. At 3rd level, he casts Call Lightning, using his other concentration. So he now has 3 concentrations going on. So anytime he gets hit, he's going to have to roll 3 different concentrations. But dex save, as the Guardian would see a cloud, a dark storm cloud, begin to form at the ceiling.
So, in the storm that's already existing, there's now a secondary storm. Got it.
Yeah. A storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and 60-foot radius, centered on a point above you can see within the range above you. The spell fails, so he would basically put it right in between the center area and his area. The spell fails if you can't see a point within the air where the storm cloud could appear. I do. When you cast the spell, choose a point that you can see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. On each one of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in a way, targeting the same point or a different one. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th or higher level, you get an extra d10. Since it's 4th level, I get 4d10 of damage from this. Oh wait, no, it's only a 3d10. Here's a question. Because this is also another thing that applies to this spell. You said there was a storm going on, right? Already, like, naturally?
It's the Guardian Storm. It's the Guardian Storm.
So that actually adds in damage. So it normally does a 3d10 at 3rd level. But if you cast it while a storm is already active, it adds an extra d10. So it's a dex save of 14, by the way.
Okay, so you have to make a dex save and a con save.
Yeah, I forgot to roll one of the extra d10s. My bad.
So he fails the dex. He fails the dex, but succeeds the con.
Okay, so he takes a full amount of 24 lightning damage. And then for the blight beam, and you said he succeeded in the con save, so he takes half of 21 necrotic.
Okay.
Also, I should mention just so it's clear, he would aim the lightning bolt, like in
the center.
Yeah, like around near the center, like just slightly a little bit away from the hellhound, so he doesn't hit the leg. So like closer to the front area of the body. That way he doesn't, get the fucking hellhound in the crossfire.
The hellhounds.
Yeah, one's on the edge. That's why I'm saying the hellhound, the one that's still like right there on the back leg.
Yeah, it's like I'm bang. Oh, that's lightning. Oh
Yeah.
well, no.
Now for the hellhounds here, they're gonna roll their attacks with a nat 20 from the one that's been chewing aggressively.
What?
May he do his little fire cone, by the way, because that's kind of what I was going to do. Great. So it's like he already has his mouth on this thing, and he's just like, oh, but what if it needs a little bit be cooked a little bit more, just. Actually, no, it'll keep its bite, actually, because I just realized that'd be a waste of a nat 20, because there's no to hit with the fire breath, it's just a save. So. But that.
Nah, fuck you. It does double damage. It's fire breath double damage.
Okay, cool. So it gets to roll 66. 6, 4, so that's 10, 13, 19, 21, and 24. So 24 times 2. So 48.
Right.
And then the Hellhound B. So you said he's hanging off?
Yeah, so it's literally like it's like front paws are on, its jaw is on, like it's like a third of its upper body is on. His lower body isn't on at all.
Okay, so probably needs to roll in athletics, I'm guessing?
Yeah, athletics or a strength save.
Okay.
Either way, it's just using its strength modifier.
That's true. Alright, it got an 11.
30 or natural?
Dirty.
Oh.
It's the sad thing that the strength save for this fight is high, and these things don't have high plus. Hell, even Rashi doesn't. He only has a +3 to his saves as well. So.
Yeah, it's like the saves are decent considering that this is a large creature smacking you.
Yeah.
It's like they kind of have to be high. It is also fighting an uphill battle because there's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I have to be fair to the enemies in this instance. So you see the Hellhound is like, I'm gonna get up. Nope, bye. So he slips off, and you just see as he's falling, just open up a little rift and just fall back into like the hell dimension that he came from. He's like, I'm not dying, fuck you. I'm going home. Just fucking leaves. Just dips.
Great. I appreciate it, buddy.
I mean, he fell into the abyss. There wasn't much he was gonna be able to do.
Yeah, that's true.
It was either fall into the abyss or die. Or dead.
I love how the healing spirit has nobody to heal right now, so it's really just in there like, what do I... Well, he's gone. I can't really help him. Rashi hasn't been hit.
He gives Rashi temp health.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, so he gets a d6 of healing. Where's my second level? There it is. He gets 1 temp health. It's so helpful, buddy.
He looks at you like, you don't need this, but here, I'm helpful.
Yeah.
I want to mention the healing spirits look so damn happy whenever they heal people.
Yeah.
This thing looks so ecstatic that it healed you, and you're just like, thanks, bud. You didn't do shit.
Yep. Alright, it's on to the Guardian's turn.
As the Guardian, which, I want to mention this, the Guardian looks bad.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. So it's like, it's at its near end, but this is fitting that literally everyone's dead.
Yep.
Alright. As the Guardian takes a swing at the Hellhound that's been gnawing at its leg.
Bro, he's gotta like contort his body a bit, cause it's like...
You know what? No, what do you do? No, he just fucking shakes it. It's like he like kicks his leg back, like get off.
Yeah, you know, see, like, how the fuck is he contorting his body to do that? Like, if I understand, he's on all fours, so he'd have to like stand up on his feet and then swing down.
So he kind of exists on both. It's one of those like when he was talking, he was on all fours, but he can stand up.
Okay.
Because he is like based off the image that we're basing it, he is like a bipedal creature.
Yeah.
But it's like that weird like it's just better just to kick this damn thing off.
Fair.
Alright, so competing athletics checks.
Yes, because this is gonna go well for a hellhound.
That is on the edge, I should mention.
Dude, this hellhound doesn't want to let go. He's having the best time of his life with a natural 19 plus 3. He's enjoying his steak, man.
Okay, so that was the Guardian's bonus action wasted. Because he actually won.
Oh my god.
The Guardian lost with its dirty 18.
It lost to a hellhound.
I want to mention it has a plus 10.
That's fucking funny.
So like you see him like kick his leg. You see this hellhound just grip on for dear life as it's like ragdolling around, just refusing to let. It just locks its jaw. That's just what it does. It's just like, no, I refuse.
God. That's funny.
Oh god. Alright. Guardian, do you just... Okay. Okay, so this is what you watch the Guardian do. And this is funny, because he just brings the Hellhound with him.
Oh, okay.
You see him jump from where he was at and land next to Rashi.
Okay.
And you just see the Hellhound go wee as its jaw is locked onto its leg, and it just stays with it as it jumps.
God.
As now this thing is next to Rashi because he is the last target it has.
Yep.
The healing spirit looks at him like, you won't do shit, and neither will I. So I can't hurt you.
Oh, God.
The healing spirit talking shit because it's Rashi's. That's the only reason.
That's fucking funny. Ugh.
As next up is Rashi, because all of his friends are dead.
Oh, man. Rashi would just kind of like, he would fucking dig his heels into like the ground. He would just look him dead in the eye and just go, if I wasn't a part of the Sapphire Spear Clan, I'd be running. But sadly for you, I've got a little bit of backbone. And he fucking snaps his finger as another lightning bolt comes down.
Nice.
As again, oh god, I forgot to roll the other D10. Hold on. You can roll another deck save if you want, another con save. Oh god, where's my D10 at? No, that's my D1. That's my D100. Where's my D10? Where's my? I want to roll the last one manually because I did the other digitally. Makes it easy to contract. Okay, that's a 10. So 26 lightning damage, unless it's half.
It takes full dex damage and halves the necrotic.
Okay, and the necrotic as it takes 24 necrotic damage.
So 12 necrotic, and it took full lightning.
Yeah.
Means it took 26.
Yep.
This is gonna be a close fight. I'm looking at this thing's health bar. This is gonna be close. This comes down to whether or not Rashi gets sent off the cliff.
Yeah.
This is really what this comes down to.
On the bright side, I have a decent AC.
Yeah, you do.
Like Rashi definitely has like with his left arm just has that like shield attached to his arm, just has that up.
He knows damn. All right. He saw Rusty and Kish both also had pretty decent ACs.
Yeah.
So they're up there with him.
Oh yeah.
Well, Rusty with his fucking studded leather rusted armor. His fucking shield. God, I forgot. Yeah, he has a shield that he wears that's like broken.
Yep.
He's got that. It's like, wow, good job, Rusty. You look so prepared. You spiteful fuck.
Yep. Oh man.
As now priorities check. That is for Rashi.
The Hellhound, right. Hellhound still biting down on this man with a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. As it takes its little dinner break here.
Noms.
5 piercing damage and 7 fire damage.
Dude, this is such a close.
Oh yeah.
This Guardian looks like it's on like its last stand right now. It's not looking good.
Yeah.
Guardian, you would see the healing spirit resist the urge to heal the Guardian because of how bad it looks.
I mean, it's not supposed to heal enemies, so.
Yeah, it's like, that's why I'm saying it resists the urge. It's like, man, you look like you're in so much pain, but I can't help you. Anyways.
Fair.
The Guardian would take a swing with its arm, and its like claws would collide with Rashi's shield, and Rashi essentially has to brace. He gets shoved back essentially like 2 feet.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's fine from that first hit.
Alright.
As the Guardian will then take a chomp at him with its jaw.
Alright.
And he can make a strength save to prevent the jaws from, fully clamping down on him.
Alright. Well, thankfully I got a good roll here. So this is a natural 17 plus 3, so dirty 20.
You will succeed!
Thankfully!
As Rashi will not take... So he won't get locked into its jaws.
Yeah.
So essentially he starts getting bit.
Yeah.
But is able to get out of the jaws before it fully clamps down. So he will take half damage.
Alright.
From the bite.
Concentration checks. That one's good. That one's good. And that one's good. Okay. Barely. Because concentration checks, for those who don't know, you roll a d20. 1 to 10, you lose concentration. 11 to 20, you're fine. He got a 13, an 11, and then a 16.
Yeah, so he definitely feels this, though, as he realizes, this is halved. He takes 25 piercing.
Alright.
So he's like, that bite hurts. I suddenly understand what Kishk was dealing with.
Yep. Oh, right, which reminds me. Whenever it gets to Rashi's turn, I have to roll 2 sets of heat metal. Because I forgot to do the last one.
So you would roll on the Guardian's turn, that's when it would take damage.
Okay, so it just feels like maybe it just didn't realize the pain, and then it just fucking hit, as it takes 19 fire damage and then 20 fire damage.
As at this point, Rashi is on the very edge of the arena.
Yeah.
Because when this thing landed, it was that thing of it kind of forced him back because this thing forcibly takes up a 10-foot area.
Yeah.
On this, 15 across area he's standing on.
Yeah.
So he's 2 feet away from the edge.
Okay.
As he would see that fire tick.
Yeah.
And he would see the Guardian fall.
Nice.
As it reached the threshold of seeing if it would fall unconscious, and it fell unconscious.
Nice.
As that entire ending of that revolves purely on that strength save to see if you got flung off.
All right, man. Let's go.
As you would win. As the arena would recombine and the winds would settle, and you would see little platforms come up from the abyss,
Yeah.
bringing up Rusty and Kishk, who are both unconscious,
Yeah.
which is fitting, and they are both at 1 HP. So,
Yeah.
they got knocked down to 1, and they are both. It's like the undead is unconscious. He's just a pile of bones.
Yeah. he'll go have the healing spirit heal them both, and also heal the guardian.
As the guardian had 600 hit points,
Yep.
and you dealt 598,
Nice.
which.
So
And that was like the fire damage was being halved, which is the only reason it didn't die sooner.
fair. By the way, 2 healing to the guardian and 6 to Kishk and 6 to Rusty.
Rusty reforms, Kishk remains unconscious.
All right. You just kind of look to Rusty and just go, make sure he doesn't die.
Rusty just stands there, walks over to the guardian, stares at his blade, which is stuck in the guardian,
Yeah.
and just waits.
Yeah. He battle's gone, by the way.
I was about to say. It's like the blight beam, the heat metal, the fucking...
Yeah, all those are dispelled, don't worry. Also, the Hellhound can go back home.
You see the Hellhound rip out a chunk of leg and then walk out. What, he's gotta take his steak, man. He cooked it, he gotta take it with him.
Dude, that Hellhound was persistent.
He really was. Like,
Yeah.
he never failed an attack. He hit every single attack.
Well, no, I think he failed like 1 or 2, but that was like about it. Like the other one didn't ever get to hit anything. But like...
No, he didn't miss. I think he missed like his first attack, and then after
That might
that,
have
he
been it.
never missed.
That
He
might have been
never
it, yeah.
missed.
Oh, dude. That was fucking funny. And Rashi really couldn't miss because I chose things that were like saves rather than to hits. Which I feel like was smart because I knew the AC was going to be high.
Yeah. The
Also,
AC was 17 for the thing.
yeah. But, yeah, so he would kind of just for now, just sit down beside the katana thing and wait for the guardian to wake up because he's not going to take it without his permission. But they did make a bet.
Yeah. So you would see the doors lower, and the guardian remains unconscious for about an hour.
All right.
So Rashi would enter the like chamber,
Yeah.
which you can see written on the walls
Yeah.
of the chamber, is 5 different grips. One of them is one of them has been like completely cut out and then just replaced with like someone else wrote this as like it looks like a warning.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rashi has comprehend language or anything of that nature.
I don't think he does right now. However, let me see if he can, if it's all right with you, because he's not in combat anymore. He might be able to swap out if it's an open spell for him. Because
Yeah,
there
but
is
also-
a spell he doesn't use ever, which is Dark Vision.
Yeah. So another option he has is he can write down the words, and then or like write down the sigils, and then take it to someone else who can probably figure it out, like a wizard or a shaman or somebody.
Gotcha. Well, let me see. I'd rather understand it now.
Because it's
But,
one of those.
yeah.
One of these symbols has clearly been crossed out, like removed, and then someone else clearly writ something in
Yeah.
as like a like it looks like a like someone would do this as like a warning.
Yeah, no, I can't get that as a druid, so I'll have to cross it out or I guess just like rewrite it down.
Yeah. Also, congratulations, you are level 9.
Nice. Level 9. What do I get? At level
Because I
9?
feel like that type of guardian is worth a level.
Damn. Druids don't get anything extra at level 9. I think it's just new spells. I think that's it. Yeah, it's just a new spell. I get one 5th level spell. Yay. Awaken. Actually, you know.
Oh great! Now fucking Rusty has essentially legendary resistances. You can just choose to succeed a saving throw that he fails.
Great. Oh wait.
Indomitable.
I might have to read through these spells later to figure out what I might pick. But I think temporarily, until I get to actually properly read through this, I'm just gonna put. You know what I might be saying here? Awaken for now. Yeah. Just
fuck.
Temporarily, just so I actually have proper time to read through this, and I don't just go, yeah, that one.
Yeah, I know, it's fair.
Yeah. But yeah. Dude. Yeah.
What's up?
Rashiyassa Tagash is a tanky druid with 129 health at level 9.
Wow. Rusty still has more health than the barbarian. It's fucking concerning.
Oh yeah. Alright, so.
But yeah, you would write it all down as I will go ahead and write this out real quick.
So
the Guardian, the Guardian would awaken, and you could probably just ask him what the fuck it means.
I will, but it's still nice to have it written down. That was kind of already the plan, was to ask the Guardian. Since I didn't have comprehend, but you know. I still like to have it written down nonetheless.
Yes.
More just a historical thing. Yeah, he just kind of looked back to the Guardian and go, "Oh, you're awake. Good to have you back."
Yes. And I will write something down, so this will take me a moment.
Fair. And while he takes that moment, here is a word from our sponsors. You see nothing. Nothing shows that. Fucking ba-da-ba-ba. No.
This stream was brought to you by Heatap.
Who the fuck is Heatap?
Dude, I just imagined this.
Yeah.
It's like, ba-da-ba-ba, just a shotgun. There's a screen, shut up.
Dude.
It's just the most, like, you see the thing start, and then just a shotgun says no. And it's the most, like, poorly rendered in shotgun.
Yeah.
That's, like, in, like, 8-bit. On, like 180p, like, image.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most, like, no, stop it.
God. Dude, that's fucking funny. I honestly, someday, I need to just go on my way to record and make some fake, like, commercial. Just so we can throw it up for things like this. Ugh. Here's a word from our sponsors. It's just a company that doesn't even exist.
Dude, someone would believe it.
Someone would, yeah. If I sell it well enough. Alright. Also, you can just look to the Guardian and just kind of go, "Do you have a name, by the way? It'd be better if I didn't have to call you by
Fuck.
Guardian of a
My
Dead
headset
God."
just died.
Oh,
I
shit.
can't hear a damn thing.
Damn, I thought we were over this already. Fucking teenagers.
I can't hear. Oh no.
Chat, we have to deal with this every day of our life.
We will return in a moment.
And we're back. He had to plug in his headset. So, he's back now.
I had to grab the wired.
Yeah.
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 That was annoying.
Well, he has it now, and that's all that matters. So, you just kind of look to the Guardian and just kind of go, wait, I probably need to sit back up so that way people can actually hear me properly.
Yeah, because you were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it was the most like,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like,
So here, just kind of look to the guardian and go, do you have a name, by the way? It'd be better if I didn't have to call you by guardian of a dead god that no longer exists. Not the wrong way.
yes. So I'll update his name because he would give it to you.
Gotcha. Either he had a name or I was gonna give him one.
Yeah, his name is E2.
E2, gotcha.
So it's E-E-T-U.
Okay.
E2.
E2. You just look to him and just go, well, E2, you know what these sigils are about?
Yes.
Mind explaining?
So I will actually send it in chat, and I will actually read it out loud, because I had to write it down so I remembered. Because
Gotcha.
it's not very explanatory.
Yeah.
It just kind of gives you a hint. At
Gotcha.
what things do.
Alright.
So
Winds of the north with a bitter chill, so ice. The winds of the east with a searing light, celestial. That's definitely some celestial damage there, radiance. Winds of the south with a burning edge, yep, that's fire damage. Winds of the west must never be wielded. I'ma wield that. Winds of the central with unending energy. I'm guessing not be wielded is probably necrotic. But winds of the central with unending energy. Probably force.
what he would tell you is he would say that he would read all of that to you and tell you that wielding the western wind is not something that can be reversed.
Okay.
He informs you that essentially if you wield it, it'll change the blade fundamentally.
Okay.
So it is essentially, it will, it's very not, it doesn't explain it very well, which comes up with the Guardian thing. He's very cryptic.
Yeah.
Kind of has to be. But what you would gauge is it will probably either remove your ability to gain access to the others.
Yeah.
Or it will just cause something to go wrong with the blade. That's what Rashi's able to discern.
Gotcha.
He can use it, but it might cause undue problems.
Alright.
Because that's probably the one type of wind that isn't... From what he would explain, that's the wind that can't be tamed. The others can be at least moderately controlled. And the central wind, which is essentially just all four of the winds combined, which I will actually now send the image of this blade that you are getting. Because it does have an image.
Yeah.
It's a fucking katana.
Hell yeah, the druid with a katana, cause that's a fine ad.
Uh-huh, you asked for it, bitch.
Yep. Going from a Chinese weapon, aka the yakula, to a katana. Blade of the Fifth Wind. It is a black steel katana. The blade is black, the handle is black. It has golden decor that wraps around a bit of the handle with like some white. It has like I don't know why I keep saying white. It has a gold lining that wraps around the blade twice, connecting the top and bottom area, which has like a floral design into it with a golden rose in the center mass middle bit of the handle. There is a bit that hangs off of the handle that is like also what looks like it's supposed to depict flames, but again, made out of that same type of gold. The bit that, I can't think of what it's called, but it's the bit that separates the blade and the handle. I think it's called, is that the hilt? I don't know. Not a big sword guy. But that is completely made of gold as well. And then the black blade is mainly black. It does have two golden stripes going straight down the middle, though.
Yes. One thing I will add, because of the guard, that center bit, you can see that it wraps around and then there's different symbols of like what looks like gusting wind
Yeah.
that all face in different directions around it. There's one that faces like forward up towards the north. There's one that faces south. There's one that faces east, and there's one that faces west.
Yeah.
And the guardian would inform you that you switch what wind you are using by turning the dial.
Gotcha.
Which it does spin, even though it probably shouldn't, but it does as long as it's sheathed. That allows you to change what wind your wheel's in.
Gotcha.
And to use the fifth wind, you leave it sheathed. Because
Gotcha.
that leaves all the winds connected. So basically just never unsheath it if it's on the western wind. That's essentially what he lets you know.
Gotcha.
And also a cool detail that Rashi would notice as he's just kind of fiddling with it,
Yeah.
if he does, is that the wind sigils never change direction, so they rotate with it, so they always face the direction of the wind that they represent.
Gotcha.
So he always knows which type of wind he's wielding, which right now it's set to the north. So it's essentially pointing up towards the blade. Like as it's facing on the thing, so as he looks at it, you can see that it's pointed upwards.
Okay.
So if he's looking straight down the blade, like the pommel, or the handle at the blade,
Yeah.
like holding it, it was pointed vertically, so north, essentially.
Alright, gotcha.
Is the best way to get it. So, yeah, that's a cool bit that he gets to see with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
Yes. Very custom blade. Very homebrew.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would gain the Blade of the Fifth Wind. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
And you would gain E2 as a friend.
Mm-hmm. Have E2, the guardian of the wind.
Oh yeah. He will participate in at least the first battle. That is for sure.
Yes. Here does look to him and go, by the way, I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Up top the temple there was something that was on top as well. Was that a trap?
Yes.
I'm guessing there was no actual loot.
Well, there is. It just summons a tornado if you try and take it.
May I ask what it is?
It is a hell. Something adorned on your head. For some it is worth it, for others it is not.
I know you're a guardian, you're supposed to protect these things, so I guess I don't know if you'll be willing to answer. But what exactly would that helm do?
He would it tends to allow the user to be faster and make better choices, from what I've known. So, best guess, it increases dexterity and wisdom.
Yeah. If the tornado were to spawn, I'm guessing it would just spawn straight down the middle.
It would not harm the temple, simply seek to destroy whoever took it. But if you get away from it before it eats you, you won't die.
Always like a fun chase.
Yeah, so there is a certain radius that the tornado, from what you would gauge, that just from that sentence alone,
Yeah.
there's probably a radius that tornado cannot exit.
Yeah.
Luckily, it won't chase you till the end of time.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking snail that passes through walls and insta-kills you. Type fucking shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I have an idea. I hope you don't mind me going for another artifact, but I think...
Either way, upon your death, they will both be returned to me.
Understood.
That's how E2's viewing this. Either way, when you die, they both come back to him, and he will kill whoever tries to take them. He doesn't
enough.
fucking care.
Fair enough. You just go, well, for now, I think I might be trying to take that. If you, as well as Rusty and Kishka, if the lot of you would like to start heading towards our location, I'll meet up with you shortly. I'd rather you not get caught up in the crossfire. I'm going to be making a rush of adrenaline.
So you would
through
see
my body.
you would see E2 just kind of like vanish into wind, like his body separates into different like blades of wind
Yeah.
as he just kind of teleports.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, yeah, he'll never be traveling with you, but he'll be wherever you're going.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you don't get that 600 health fucking monster traveling with you.
Fair.
Because there still needs to be a stint of balance.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's also your. But yeah, Rusty, do you even leave or do you just watch from like 100 feet away?
Oh boy.
Kid's just fucking. He's like, all right, bye. Just fucking. Rusty, that's for staying. That's for going. This is for being indecisive and doing both.
Oh boy.
He walks halfway with Kish and then stops walking. That's if he's indecisive.
That checks out.
That's if he does the indecisive, but he'll go with Kish.
Okay.
Barely. It was like by one. He was like,
Oh god.
follow.
So Rashi's gonna head up to the top area.
Okay.
And right before he decides to try and take the artifact, he's going to cast Summon Elemental, and he's specifically going to be going for a, if I may, I should have a very specific type of elemental, or is it just, yeah, there's a flying one. That's what I was trying to go for. So he wants to summon a air elemental.
Okay.
They can move at 40 speed.
It's just faster than him.
Yeah. Actually, swap that. Can I get a earth one? Because they have a burrowing speed of 40 feet.
It'd be able to burrow you a hole that you'd have to get off the temple first.
Yeah. So
And then it could start burrowing.
yeah. So the thought is, I want to grab the artifact, spawn it, have it burrow the 40 feet. That way, actually, I can go in and spawn it. I could go in and start running down the temple to go in and start burrowing to where I need to go. That way, the hole will already be ready for me, because tornado can't get me underground.
You don't know that.
I'm just gonna grab this. I'm gonna spawn him, and I'm just gonna grab the artifact and start darting down the stairs after it.
It's the most like Rashi. It's like it looks like he's gonna Indiana Jones this. He doesn't. He just grabs it and runs.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna bother. He doesn't have anything the same weight as a helm, so he's like, "All right, here we go." He said he wanted a rush of adrenaline, and he's getting it. He meant it.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Oh boy. But yeah, he's gonna just do that and start darting down.
Oh god, yeah, no, he fucking runs.
Yeah. You know what? I have a way of getting down. Are these steps? How steep are these steps?
I'm trying to remember the dimensions I gave to this temple. It's not a very tall temple, if I remember, because it remained pretty well hidden.
Great. So is it more like wide than anything?
I can hear your stamp straw.
Sorry. Is it more wide than anything?
I don't. Sure. I don't know. I don't.
Because here's a thought. I want to speed up my speed of going down. I want to grab one of the shields that I got from a dead bandit, and I want to use it like a sled.
I don't know.
What do you mean? Like, if there's enough of an angle, that would work. You can do it with trash cans.
What?
Yeah, have you ever done that? You grab a trash can lid and you go down the stairs.
The fuck?
Yeah, you can do that. You used to do it as kids all the time. You go to an area where there's like a bunch of stairs. You grab the trash can lid, you just go down the stairs. Use it like a sled. If the shield has a smooth enough surface, it would work. It's an actual thing.
I'll believe you. You don't get the now.
What do you mean? Hold up. I can find a YouTube video on this shit right now.
Oh, it's fine. He does that, I guess.
Okay.
I don't think that would work, but we'll go with it.
Okay. That's why I was trying to ask how, like, fucking steep the stairs were. Because,
I don't remember. I don't know. I said it once. This is not something I expected you to go for. So that's why it's just the most like, I don't fucking remember, so sure. I'm not bullshitting it. I can't remember.
Fair enough.
This was like a month ago that I mentioned the dimension of this fucking temple. I don't remember.
Fair enough. You should know to expect shit like this from me, man.
No, I don't. Because it's not even a useful item.
It is useful. I don't have high dex. And you kept throwing dex stuff at me, so now I'm going to be prepped for it.
No, you won't. Now I'm going to throw strength.
No, fuck you. Time to buy some weights and start working out.
Whatever.
But yeah, no, I guess he would just run down the stairs.
Nah, man, he does the fucking sled thing. The shield explodes, but he does it.
Why the fuck?
It's like a shitty bandit shield. It's not surviving that shit.
What if I use 2 shields, 1 for each foot, like skis, and I can use the longsword that I got from them as like the guide.
No, you use 1 shield, it explodes, and you basically fall into the fucking hole that the guy burrowed.
Great.
Congratulations, you got the stupid helmet.
Yay.
Fucking dick.
Yeah, and then I book it.
I figure, asshole. Why? Why is that the thing you chose to?
Well, I mean, I already got the sword. Like, I was like, well, I might as well see what that's about.
Didn't expect you to care, I'm gonna be honest.
I did. I'm in a search for power, man. Anything for power. Alright. I just gotta round back up with my crew.
Yeah. What just violently exploded?
What do you mean?
Oh, was you muting your mic?
Yeah. Is that why you didn't hear me going?
Yeah. Yeah, and except you like punched your fucking mic. That's what it sounded like. No, it was loud as fuck. It was loud as fuck for Discord.
Dude, but Discord makes everything louder. I'll look at my mic levels, and I'll do the straw thing, and it's barely picking it up. And then in Discord, what you're hearing is fucking 3 demons being summoned out of a man by an exorcist, as the exorcist is having a spiritual battle. Like, Discord just makes everything louder, apparently.
What's happening? Hold on.
What do you... I don't know what's happened to him. Reese's Puff, Reese's Puff. Eat 'em up,
Sure.
eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Hmm? What?
Alright, continuing.
Yes, continuing.
Yeah. I gotta find an image for this fucking helmet. Asshole.
Yeah.
Fucking dick. So, the tornado eats you. You're dead.
What the hell? Oh, man. Yeah.
God. Asshole.
What the hell? I didn't do anything to you.
You get this helmet then, I guess.
What? This is so spiteful. Justin was like, I guess.
No,
I don't know.
No, dude, you don't understand. I did not have anything prepped for this fucking helmet.
Why did you make it a thing?
Because it was there. I had something. I forgot. So now I'm having to bullshit. I knew it was a helmet. I knew it buffed wisdom and dex. I did not have an image because you ignored it when you first got there. So I was like, cool, he's not going for it. I don't have to worry about it. Fucking exited brain is not important.
Yeah, no, I was just like, well, I'll deal with that later. Type of like, I ignored it. That's what my brain was like. If that is a trap, I'm gonna go for it last.
Nope, my brain interpreted it as like, alright, he's never gonna acknowledge this again. Got it. He doesn't care. That's perfect.
In reality.
Because I have nothing for it. Oh, God. I needed a thing because it made sense.
What?
You heard me.
I didn't. Don't gaslight me.
I already have.
No.
Oh, God. Okay, so...
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
Fucking...
Me
asshole.
too. Indeed, quite. Yes, quite, yes. Yeah. Oh.
My God.
You got it? Alright, what you got?
Yeah. There you go. Helm of Wind's Vision.
Alright, Helms of Whim's Vision. So, it's a helm, in case you didn't know, with an eagle, in case you didn't. I don't know what that was going to be, in case you didn't know. So it is a. Okay, color differentiation is going to be a problem here for me because these colors actually work pretty well.
So it's gold, white, and like a dark green.
Okay, from what I can tell, think of like the normal knight's helmet, right? Helm, that type of helm, and then take two wings that go one on each side that are like more like a hawk's or an eagle's type of like shape for the wing that goes out with like the green, I'm guessing, for the main bit, and then it's silver lined around the edge bits of the rim of the wing. Yeah, go with gold. Yeah, I didn't get to see that. I didn't get to see the color yet, but yes. And then we have on like literally down the middle of the helm is a like probably what is a hawk's head as an emblem, with like the beak dipping down the middle, where like it would like go right in between the eyes and kind of covering over the nose as well. The rest of the helmet has this like feather like detailing design to it, and these feathers are like a silver-esque with a that same dark green going straight down the middle of the helmet. So yeah, that's mainly, the rest of it's mainly just iron, that silver iron just kind of going down the draping down on the sides for extra protection with some green stripings going down it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to get that to Rusty so he can move fast, maybe.
Oh God. Don't give that to Rusty. That's such a waste of the you're canonically giving it to Rusty.
I don't know, honestly. I'll figure out who I'm giving this to. Because I didn't think about this until now, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any 2-minute slots. I don't. So I either need to find a way to get more attunements, or at least equip it with an ally so they can use it.
Cool, give it to Rusty, because that's funny. He also doesn't have a helmet.
Yeah, see, he needs that helmet, man. Oh, man.
Agony.
So, I guess now we're just going to be heading out to the rendezvous area, which is a few days away. So we can start prepping the final bit of the raid attack.
Yeah, God, okay, it's been a while since we've gone through. I need to remember what fucking siege equipment he had.
Dude. Hawachas, if I remember right.
Yeah. He had Hawachas, he had the, like, speedy, like, trebuchets.
Yes. Roll-up ladders. Fold-up
Yes,
ladders
and
to
then
get over. Yeah.
They had one battering ram.
Yeah, one battering ram, yes.
They had a pretty decent little equipment, a siege engine.
We also have a bear, a troll, and a guardian.
Not going into that. I'm not going into those guys. Those don't count.
What do you
They're
mean?
not siege engines.
What do you mean?
I mean, the troll could
the troll
could
is
technically be a siege engine. Yeah, no, the troll is a siege engine. The
Yeah.
other two aren't.
Yeah.
The other two are actually. Well, okay, no.
the bear is
not
more
a
like an infiltrator. It kind of just gets in, you know.
Yeah. It's like the troll's a siege engine. The guardian's just kind of there. He really doesn't want to be. He has no stake in this.
Yeah.
He just kind of has to be. And the bear is currently eating a child.
Man. Oh boy. Now the real question is, did they get any nature, like any animals? Because I think I talked to the general about like talking to them, like trying to see if they can find any dinosaurs or anything that might be of use to the group.
Yeah.
Basically for them to send out the druids and try and get some extra collections.
Yeah, so it'd be a few days before you got back, and you would have met up with the others before you actually got back.
Yeah.
With Rusty and Kish, who you guys would all have caught a long rest by the time y'all get back.
Whoa, I get all my spell slots back, yay.
Yes, Kish is also no longer on the brink of death.
How many days is it from the temple to there, by the way?
It's a number of days.
How many numbers we talking here?
A number.
Okay, so whatever the numbers of days is, once a day, I'd like to use Awaken on a bush so we have an awakened bush to help us out.
You bitch.
I'm sorry. I just thought about this.
You're a dick.
What the hell?
I thought you weren't actually getting away.
I didn't think I was, but like I have it, so I might as well use it until I get an actual spell, or is that not allowed?
Fine, you get 2 awakened bush.
Yay.
Fucking bitch. Oh god.
God.
What a dick.
So I guess I'll go into extras. I'm pretty sure they have an awakened bush monster sheet out there.
They do.
I guess I'll set it up as Beast Companion. Awakened shrub. There we go. Did he manage to get an awakened tree? Or is it just awakened shrubs?
It's just awakened shrubs. He gets 2 awakened shrubs.
He has 2 awakened shrubs. So they both have an AC of 13 with 10 hit points, but damn, they're gonna try.
God. So, with all the traveling that you guys have done in total, it's been about 10 days when you get there.
All right.
Since your home was destroyed.
Yeah.
Since Osrin got fucking nuked.
Yeah.
Which you would get back and you would see that the army essentially set up about a day away from Prin, and they set up inside the jungle like canopy, so
Yeah.
they are hidden from sight. So Prin has no fucking idea that there's an army literally camped
Yeah.
just outside their borders.
I've got an idea for those awakened shrubs, and I think this will be good for us. So, the day we're going to attack, like, minutes before, like, the siege attacks, I want the awakened shrubs to go to a different side of to a different entrance of the town, if possible. So they can just start causing chaos. So when the time rises, it's like, all right, we have a problem over in the north side of the city. Wait, hold up. Wait, no, there's something worse going on. Fuck. Wait. So it's like
they just open the northern gate, so the guards are just fucking confused.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, I think if we just let the awakened shrubs just infiltrate to cause mayhem. Right, like minutes before.
They'll cause mayhem with a bear.
Yes.
Also, when you guys get back, the general would let you know that she has plans. She's made she's made plans for the army, so the army at least has an idea of what's going to be happening.
All right.
She knows that Rashi is technically leading this, but at the end of the day, these are still her men.
Yeah.
So she needs to let them know what to do.
That's fair.
She's given them essentially like 8 days to learn the city. She's got scouts that are inside the city right now learning.
Yeah.
One of which she would mention is Takashi. So he'll get in there and he'll find importance. He'll figure out who's important and who needs to die and who will be easy to switch over. He'll be good at that. But she would still recommend that before they attack, that Rocky should head in there at least for a few days.
Yeah.
To learn the layout and everything.
I agree on this.
Yeah, that's at least that's the suggestion she gives. And
yeah.
She also was just like, I'm sure you were probably going to be doing that anyway, but I'm used to having to give advice to people who've never done things like this, so.
Oh yeah, I was planning to do this from the get-go, but I do appreciate you mentioning it. That being said, I think it'd be a little slightly suspicious if a tribal person walked into town. I wish I didn't have to ask this, but can you give me, and he does little air quotes, normal clothes?
Yes, I can. You would see her walk over like, yeah, actually we have a few. And you see her pull out some clothing that is clearly from Sekiro. Don't ask where she got it.
Gotcha. He looks at it disgusted and just goes, alright.
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
You would also be able to tell that they have compiled the unnecessary off in the distance.
Yeah.
For wolves and animals to eat. It just looks like a pile of fucking corpses. So some group found the army. That group didn't get very far.
Great.
So yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but she gives her general advice.
Yeah.
She would recommend that Rusty would not be a good idea to take in.
Yeah. He just kind of looked at Rusty and just kind of go, I'm glad we can agree on this. Rusty, you're gonna have to...
Rusty, like, turns and gives you, like, the weirdest side-eye you've ever seen from a skeleton.
Just go, don't give me that. Listen, Rusty. It's a bad idea if we bring you into town without the siege being started yet. When I go into town, I need you to stay here.
He glitters an abyssal at you. He chitters an abyssal, which I'm pretty sure you understand.
Yes.
He says, he was like, I'll walk around the outside at night, clinking my sword against the wall.
Yeah. He's like, alright, just don't cause any problems. Don't get seen.
So he says he's gonna do that, and he starts walking off.
Here we go.
So either he's gonna cause a measure of mayhem because certain guards are gonna get paranoid, or he's gonna die.
I mean, he'll come back, so it's fine, but...
The one ranger with a radiant enhancement.
Yeah. Oh, God. You're just gonna look to the general. I'm working with what general again? I'm working with Ken, right? The Kitsune general.
Yeah, Ken meaning gold, key by general.
So he would just look to Ken and go, well, since you're going to be working with me, I don't know if you could make any use of this, but I do have a helm from a dead god.
Oh?
Might want to take a look at it.
I will. That sounds fascinating. As she looks down at the helm that you hand her, she looks up and you see her take her eyes widen as she takes a step back.
Mm-hmm.
As he turns and looks, he sees fucking Itu has appeared unannounced.
You just go, oh, right. Meet our new assistant in this raid only, Itu. We had to fight him to get a hold of that artifact and this katana. He was a guardian of this past wind god.
He would look at Kin and say in the most unthreatening, but this is definitely a threat tone.
Yeah.
Upon his death, I'm taking that back.
Yep.
And then he leaves. He basically just showed up to tell her, when he dies, I'm taking that back. Whether or not your head's coming with it is up to you.
Fair.
Which, she's like, thanks. Thank you.
We made a bit
He
of a deal.
won't kill me, right?
No. As long as you give it to him freely if I do die.
Alright, that I can do.
Trust me, I won't be dying anytime soon. I have a favor to pay back Sekiro and his bastard of an army.
Fair enough. I think many of us do. I know Takashi does.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yes. But she does not go into Takashi's story, because that is his to tell.
Yes.
But it is definitely alluded that if most people who are in Kibai's Silent Hand, they've got personal bones to pick with differing countries, which are the ones they're sent to fuck with.
Yep.
So, with Takashi being sent after Sekiro, that means Takashi definitely has a personal bone to pick with Sekiro's entire country. So, he's more than happy to cause chaos.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, what does this clothes look like that I have to wear?
Hi. So, they're disgusting. They are fucking decrepit, like, they're nice, completely covering linen and cloth clothing. It's disgusting.
Dude, he's like putting on, and you can see him, he is like gritting his teeth the entire time for once he has to put on a shirt. And he's just, as he's putting on the shirt, there is the, muttering and cussing out, 5 different gods.
What gods do we cuss out? Because I have to roll to see if they hear.
Okay, what type of god would he cuss out? Okay, so Nat 20, he definitely cussed out the Radiancy god.
Alright, perception check.
Yeah.
Alright, she doesn't notice.
Okay, let me pull up the god list, because I actually need to know. Because I know there's very specific ones that he would pay attention to. There's also ones that he'd probably look at and be like, wow, you're kind of pathetic. And those are the ones that are at risk of being chewed out at. Let me pull it up here. Oh, God, I know the wise is definitely one, sadly enough. Okay, he doesn't chew out the wise. Okay. What's the other 4 here?
Chew out the beast, see what happens.
Kal-El at disadvantage, because it is a necrotic god. It is like necrosis. No, in fact, he fucking blesses Kal-El. However the fuck that works.
He praises her.
Yeah, he praises her. It's like out of nowhere, someone who doesn't follow you is praising you. It's like, huh, wait, what? Who?
From her, it's like, oh, thank you. Who are you?
Yeah. Oh god, which was the next one? Of course, fucking Gallon. He cusses out Gallon.
Gallon, perception at advantage.
Oh yeah.
All right. He knew you were gonna do that, and he still doesn't care.
Yeah, because he's the god of knowledge. It makes sense. He casts out Klixa.
Oh god, perception. Oh, you're lucky she didn't notice.
Yeah. Then he casts out Uma.
What did she ever do?
Oh.
She's mind your own damn business. She's trying to keep lycanthropes from killing people. That's all she fucking does. That's her main shit. She is the god. You cousin, you're like, wow, you're so terrible at your job. And she's like, what the fine, I'm gonna stick a lycanthrope on you. So literally, that's the one of the things with Uma, right? It's like if she curses you, there will be a lycanthrope coming after you at some point, and it will be blessed by the goddess of the moon.
Oh god, I feel like there's one Eldritch god that he would cuss out. I feel like he would just only go for the animal gods. Who?
Don't you dare cuss out Yuki.
He would never. He does respect people that do heal. So
he looks at Yuki, he's like, wow, you're the only patron that cares about life. I respect you.
I don't think he would do it to Elion Estra, the Eldritch Goddess of Peace, because she takes peace in her own hands, which is something that he would probably be like, yeah, no, I can get that. I can get behind that. But I feel like he'd look at Do Fancy Spice and be like, wow, what a bitch.
Yeah, it's I think of Elion's that weird one where she was like, she's super friendly, very nice, but if you refuse her peace, she stays nice while ripping your heart out.
Yeah.
Like, her paladins are terrifying.
Yeah, no, he definitely do it to do Fancy Spice as the last god that he would cuss
I
out.
need to roll. Oh no.
What?
Alright, so intelligence save.
Intelligence save. Yeah, natural 2.
Alright, cool. His charisma goes down by 1.
Great. Permanently or temporarily?
Don't know. It depends on how long she maintains concentration on that.
Alright.
She heard you. She was like, yeah, you fuck.
Alright.
Meanie.
I'm down to 17.
She's like, meanie. Intelligence save to save your charisma. So, I'll just roll occasionally to see if she ever gives you that charisma point back.
Great.
That's one of those, like, technically you just got cursed by an eldritch god.
Fair enough.
But it's the most just, like, the nice god who only helps people cursed you.
Yep.
Good job, asshole.
Yep.
She's literally the eldritch god that'll give anyone a wish.
Yep.
Except Rashi.
It's like all he did was just say her like name in vain, like you know like so like you know like some people do with like you know IRL ones they'll just outright say like oh god just like that I guess.
Yeah.
Just like fucking just like as he's just putting the shit on just the most, and I quote. Well, there's not really much to quote because he's just saying the name, but he's saying it in like a negative light. Like, fucking do Fancy Spice.
He loses a charisma point. He's just like sitting there, he's like, fucking God. God damn it. Why are you the one that heard me?
Oh, God. But yeah. He would, I guess he'd get the clothes on, and then start to walk out to the town.
Yeah, which, Yeah, we can get through the town bed if we want, or we can stop there. It's up to you, man.
I think that'll take a little bit, so I think we can stop here for today.
Cool.
Yeah. And thank you all for sticking on by. In the next episode, we will kill some people and walk out with a happy life. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye. God, it sounds like a play. For fuck's sake. Whatever. Bye.